Holy shit.
That would actually kill the mood for me. Actually,
Okay, imagine a battle and like they're having a whole full on like good pop music. That I don't know. It could
I
work.
mean, yeah, that depends on the kind of battle. Like
Yeah, yeah,
if you have a battle versus like tiny kobolds who are still
yeah.
like posing a challenge, you can have like poppy kind of music, quirky
Exactly,
music.
exactly.
But if you're like against a ghost or like some legion of
Yeah.
undead, you
Yeah,
probably want
no,
some.
no, definitely not for
Yeah.
imagine we're going into the castle again, and we know there are like 15-20 people there.
Imagine if
Instead
there
of playing
was.
instead of playing Pink Panther theme, imagine we're playing K-pop with the full volume and everything, and everyone has that same mood. And let's storm the castle with K-pop. Weird.
Yeah. Imagine if there was a
So
theater group and they just what do you say?
Improvise. Let's
They
go.
they actually turned out to be, the thieves of the
Yeah,
place in
yeah,
disguise, and then you play the K-pop music because they actually look like a boy band.
wow,
yeah.
wow. There's no way they're that attractive. Dude.
You hey, anything can happen in the world of imagination.
Yes, yes, yes. Anything.
All right, let's get this ball
So
rolling.
Morbius released.
Oh yes.
Did you see that meme?
Renki, the traveler of worlds. Maybe he can open a portal and can pull vigilante. Who knows? You should try doing that, man. Fuck the
But
wish.
did
Whatever
you
wish Araknyd have or you have, fuck the wish. Just wish for a random portal to bringing back a character like vigilante to your universe.
I
Just
know
do
what
that.
Elwyn's wishing for
did you see
if she
Vigilante
gets wish.
I
Kunjabes?
saw on the weekend, bro. It was great.
What
I
is
loved vigilante. Fuck everything else, but vigilante
yeah.
was so great.
Vigilante is hilarious, right? Like I was like for Lil Feb, I was like, if you can channel Vigilante, that'll be like the perfect theme series.
I think we'll have someone else on the theater troupe would be exactly like this guy, because I think yeah, I would love to have you, Lil Faf, and some another guy who's exactly like this to have a conversation with the party too. Holy shit, man! That guy's so cool and so loyal, but like so dumb. It's great, man.
Song just got stuck in my head when he goes to the prison, right? That Jawbreaker song, like he walks like
Oh,
a badass in the prison.
yeah, yeah. Poor girl manipulated him into going to the cell, and he comes back crying, and I'm like, oh, dude, come on, let me give you a hug. So wholesome, man.
He's wholesome, but he's like he kills without any hesitation. He has no emotions or something. I
Yep.
think that's the thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
What a great take, dude! I love James Gunn is like he really outdid himself with Peacemaker, dude.
yeah.
Mm.
And to be honest, I did not know who Peacemaker was in the Suicide Squad or any character that is in
Oh,
the
do you want to know the
TV
fun
show.
fact? Oh, I said that in the video, right? Peacemaker and all how they were related to Watchmen. Hello.
Yeah, I'm
So
here.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
I got to. Hmm.
they these guys got the rights to Peacemaker, etc., from some other company, and Alan Moore wanted to make a
Right, right.
story,
You mentioned.
story
Yeah,
based
yeah,
on
yeah.
them, and DC was like, no, no, you're killing
Hmm.
all these characters, and we want to use them. So Alan Moore like created new characters, and those characters became the Watchmen, and like
Yeah.
Peacemaker, he changed it to the comedian.
Yeah, man. I think we need a whole new series just for Vigilante and that Indian guy, the sweeper, the janitor.
Yeah, the janitor is
Vigilante,
hilarious, dude. It's so
Vigilante and
fucking
janitor.
hilarious, dude. You listen to authorities, man.
He's bringing a
Hold on.
superhero slash
Hold on,
super
guys.
villain
Let me watch
just
Morbius to enjoy
just to dunk
this
on.
banter.
Huh?
Hold on.
Okay, dude, I'll tell you this one thing, Renki. This guy, this random ass character, this janitor, he invites a superhero who acts like a fucking super villain since he kills everyone.
Hmm.
Peacemaker is like meta, and he kills every fucking one. And he
Oh,
invites,
Peacemaker. Okay.
yeah, so he invites Peacemaker to a 10-year-old kid's class, and he's like, "Fuck if your aunt is like in FBR or your dad is doctor. I know Peacemaker. I'm gonna dunk on all of you kids. Fuck all of the kids. Holy shit."
Dude, Peacemaker's humor is so good, and it's
Yeah,
something. It's something DC really needs, dude. That this
yeah.
side of thing.
I thought it was a meme someone made on Reddit, but they actually had that conversation where Aquaman and Flash comes in and he's like, "You fuck off, Aquaman, you fuck fish." Everyone knows that. Holy shit! Poor guy's face.
So yeah, did you see that meme on Morbius? It's like Jared Leto not satisfied with making the worst DC movie and went to Marvel and made the worst Marvel movie.
Oh yeah, from Joker to Morbius. क्या review रहा कैसा रहा Morbius का? Is it bad? Very bad?
It's at 19% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, what?
What the hell,
Sad.
man?
What the
It's like
shit?
an embarrassment or something like that. That's what people are.
Um,
Oh, Sony.
I,
So
I
good.
I'm not liking Sony's this very dark color palette. Even watching Venom Part 1 and 2, I felt like please improve your production and color quality. I
Yeah,
just
it's
felt
like
like I'm watching it into some dark room with
there's a night and day difference between their live action and their animation studio, dude.
yeah. I mean, but like fuck, it annoyed the hell out of me. I'm like, why can't you have a good color palette? I want to see different colors. But I guess they had to have CGI of Venom, so they had to tone down colors. But like watching Venom felt like I'm watching someone paid $10,000 to make a movie and that's it.
Dude,
Yeah, color palette was so bad.
Sony is like, what if superheroes were stupid and like they were back in 90s, dude? All their movies feel like those 90s era
Yeah,
superhero movies. And
yeah.
I'm like, dude, why
Shot
are
in
you?
five
Yeah.
5 minutes scenes shot in like random
Yeah.
supermarkets. Not even
I'm,
supermarkets, normal like one guy's mart. I'm like, it could have been.
the best part is every time Sony releases a movie in Spider-Verse, you can just see Kevin Feige and everybody in MCU just putting their heads over their hands of like, okay, they've ruined another character for us. We can't use that. It's like, what the fuck do we do now? Every time Sony releases a movie, Marvel has to rewrite their plans on Spider-Man.
uh, this way, I don't even know what they're gonna do with like Fox and Fantastic Four. Are they even gonna be in Phase 4? We don't know. Let's see.
That too, Disney has full control over Fox and Fantastic Four. No, it's not like
Yeah,
Sony's case.
but are they gonna come in Phase 4? I don't know how
They're
much
coming in
influence
Doctor
Fox.
Strange, no?
They are.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
I mean, everybody's coming in Doctor Strange, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anyway, we can start. Let me just like.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone join to Candlekeep. Let's go. Since Megaswap, you're already there. How about let's punish you? Do the recap for us.
Sure.
Megaswap, Megaswap, Megaswap.
We didn't do much last session, and rather than just talking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude, let's totally get some James Gunn vibes in our
Yeah,
stories.
definitely. Definitely. That's why I'm bringing a serious plot, and I'm liking how Victor and you are like, let's fuck this whatever grandma. Let's fuck this poor Sebastian guy who's like traumatized. Let's have a great banter between our new friend. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. आजो भाई roll 20 आजो. Then let's begin.
Oh, हाँ, roll 20 आना है ना?
Yeah, yeah.
भाई कितनी गर्मी हो गई रे?
Bhai, I have cleaned the AC and I'm still so lazy. I don't want to turn on it. I feel like if I just start sitting in AC, then every time I go to for a walk or a run after like 15-20 minutes, I have to turn on the AC. So I can't turn off the AC after 15 minutes. Then I have to just turn it on for like a good 2, 3, 4 hours. And I don't want to do it right now. But heck, man, so annoying. I mean, the way I'm seeing the reviews, I mean, Suicide Squad wasn't that bad. Like, it was so edgy. In like a meta sense, it was good. Like,
Jared Leto just like one-upped himself or something
like
in the wrong direction.
I had no idea whose idea was this to have Jared Leto as Joker, like singing and dancing to that song "Purple Lamborghini." I was laughing my ass off in the theater.
Oh yeah, I did that.
My purple Lamborghini, what the fuck? It was great, man. It was great.
Mexican as gangster Joker.
Yeah, gangster Joker. Arachnid भाई कहाँ पे है?
आ रहा हूँ एक सेकंड.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, Renki, do you recall how much hit points your guy had? Lockjaw?
No. He was
Was
dead
it
basically, so
no? Was it like hit his hit point maximum? Was it 20 or from your perspective was it less?
no, it didn't cross his hit point maximum.
Because I was calculating it the other day and he had 20 hit point maximum. So I think you were taking it about 10 or 12 because because I remember he once got one shotted and I remember I've never done 20 damage. I know I've done 12 or 13 damage, but I've never done 20 damage. So please remember, you, I have updated it. Lockjaw's hit point maximum is 20. Gotcha.
Okay.
So those two attempts when he was downed, he would not have been downed because we have never done straight 20 damage. Secondly, he can repair himself 3 times, you know that. With a spell, you know that. But do you have that cantrip mending? I just want to know.
No, I don't.
You don't know? Okay, gotcha. Because with mending cantrip,
I know,
you
I
cannot.
know, I know.
Does someone else have mending cantrip here? What spells should you take, Araknyd, as a ranger? Mm-hmm.
I took. You can see 1 second. Actually, you can't see. It's on Beyond Roll.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it only had two, three.
D&D Beyond. 1 second.
All good. It had Hunter's Mark, Speak with Animals, and Light. But I thought that was little less. Like, you shouldn't you have like 3 or 4 spells at least? Megaswap, Renki, and Lockjaw having their own conversation. Great.
Okay then.
Okay then. Arachnid, आजा भाई start करें.
हाँ आ गया मैं. I'm in.
Gotcha. Megaswap, do you wanna do a like 20 words or less recap? Whatever you feel like. Just do a recap and then let's start.
Okay. So we last left off with our 3 brave adventurers in the most damp ass cave they've ever seen. With the tree which has a split personality that should be given an Oscar for trying to pretend like Oscar Isaac in Moon Knight. But as we move forward, the party realized that they need to get closer and started having a banter in between this old granny and Sebastian. Much later in the conversation, they realize time is of the essence and we don't know where Spencer is. And so they tried their best to finally climb the great waterfalls of this damp ass cavern, and finally they are crossed one section of the map. And we continue with the story.
We continue with the story. You folks were traversing this ledge, almost sweeping in the little flood of the inlaid cave. And as you come out of the top, you hear a little weird noise. Sounds weird, sounds a little bit scary, sounds halfway between the two emotions. And as you get a little closer to this inlaid cave, the sounds starts to feel like someone drumming the walls. loud crashing voice with a stick or something, and they screams in terrorizing way. Ah, food, yes, come, you little, I'll have you steak. And yeah, and as you do that, the 3 4 kobolds around you they get a little scared. Yeah. Oh, what's up, folks?
Why do they always talk like that? Can't
I
they?
don't know. It's like
Yeah,
they don't have normal voices or something.
it's like they always have to be aggressive or something. It kind of feels like they're overcompensating at this point.
Yeah, why can't people who enter your home be friends?
I mean, kind of excessive.
Uh,
Yeah.
I was being
I
sarcastic.
I
You
think
guys.
I think uh, I think we are entering their home.
Exactly my point.
Yeah.
Great.
As you say that, almost like looking into each other, having a little conversation. One of the kobolds that you rescued, I would say, done. Uh, they hear the voice and their instincts kick in, and they just rush into the cave.
Wait,
And
which cave? The
Which
cave from
cave?
where the voice is speaking?
yep, this one.
Okay.
So it's like the entrance is too small for us to squeeze through, right?
Technically, you are all gathered here, so he can step inside. Like, I'm not saying that our friend Delacroix is just sitting in the corner.
Okay, okay.
It's something
I
like
thought this is too
this.
small to go through.
He can
No,
rush for
we
a,
went through before.
yeah.
Okay.
We just went
You
one by one.
Yeah, you
Hmm.
just have to turn around a little and just. I'm saying this cave, not the
Yeah,
down.
I get it. I
Yeah,
get
not
it. I
the
get it.
down one, not this one. So you 3 sessions ago, you came from this cave when you found those glistening fiery rocks from here, and you just basically, instead of going forward, you just turned a little bit, from shoulder to shoulder, and you came from this cave very slowly, where the goop infested the being lathered all over you. And yeah, so one of the kobolds just rushes inside, and the voices, come on, let's see. And the kobold, just in a frenzy fit of adrenaline, just rushes in. Maybe whatever things he found in the cave, in his cell, are not as great as what he's thinking are lie ahead of the cave. Whatever reason, maybe he's too afraid or too constricted is sitting in the cage. He just bolts inside, and in a moment there is no sound. The blasting sounds of the stick just stops. The guttural voice of the whatever creature stops, and there is a little sound.
Uh, Was that
Oh,
some? Was that a
charming voice
baby?
that.
Okay. Where is this voice coming from? This wailing or dying, whatever this sound is?
Yeah, almost like a puppy. Yeah, it's from this cave.
From
It
this
came.
area. Okay.
Yeah, as soon as the kobold went inside there, after like 5 6 seconds, you heard this. Hey, let's be very quick about it, folks. What are you doing?
Well, I'm not super keen on going into that cave, but it's our only way forward, isn't it?
It would seem so. Unless you want to go in the tight as crevice we have on the other side, which you.
What? That's so deep. I almost
That,
fell in.
that's hard, no, bows.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
nothing for it then, and I step inside.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
As you step inside, yeah, the voice echoes a little bit of the blasting sticks that you noise that you heard, but suddenly after uh, staying there for like 5 seconds, the voice again stops. 5 seconds more, the voice again, something slamming on the side of the cave, and it just reverberates and echoes all over. It feels either very quiet or very loud, very quiet or very loud,
Hmm.
almost enough to make your heart skip a beat. And there
So
is
like
no.
around me, I don't see anything over here.
Yeah, you see those crystals again, almost.
That's a kobold.
Kobold went in this
Oh,
little
okay.
place, and yeah, at the edge of the tunnel around here, can you see this ping?
Yeah,
Let
I
me
see it. Yeah, I see the ping.
see if how much map I have revealed. This is all revealed, right? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
this is
it's
all
entirely vivid.
revealed. Yeah. So from this side, at the end of this tunnel, you feel a little bit of light, like almost like someone has a little flame in his hands, like a torch or something, maybe. And you see a figure over there who did, and his back is maybe turned towards you or something like that, but he's one of his hand is sticking to the other side and he's blasting, and yeah, it's almost there. But like it feels like a good 40 or 50 feet, a tunnel inside, very small and very
Hmm.
felt like you can't just have a bolt and go there.
Okay, so I'll call out to the figure. I'll be like, "Hey, can you let us leave this place before you blast it to bits?"
Hello. Hello.
Wait, did he say it like that?
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah, yeah, he said that exactly like that.
I totally heard a normal human voice before that.
Yeah, it's almost like someone's pretending.
Hmm.
I go to Victor and I bring my sending stone on ahead. And I say, Elwyn, what do you see? Is it okay to come?
Yeah, it's okay to come.
Okay, okay, all right. And I'll take Lockjaw with me. Shall we go ahead? I think we still have to go one by one.
Yep.
Yeah, yep, you have to turn your shoulder aside, like on the side, and yeah, it's a little bit annoying because as you move people in front of you, people in behind you, you almost touch these, nokile rocks on the side, and it feels like almost like someone is pinching inside you. Like as soon as you graze your hands toward it, kind of feels very weird. But I guess you press on, and yeah, the guy is right here, and as you say, you say, I totally heard a guy. The voice echoed, and he just stops in his movement. He stops moving, almost like frozen.
He stops moving.
Yeah, like he was blasting with the stick with one side and had the other torch in his hand. And you don't know, you didn't see from this vantage point where the kobold or anything else was there. But like as you mentioned, he just freeze in that moment. And as he froze, 3, 4, 5 seconds later, he just ran, and the torch that he had, its lightness, its source of light, it just goes with it. And so there's a bit of darkness over here, and yeah. Okay, so you're following him, great. uh with Elwyn behind you, and you are taking charge, Renki. It's pretty annoying for you folks, Delacroix and Elwyn, because this guy is dragging his little limp, dead mechanical dog with him, and like with one hand, it's pretty annoying. He's getting crushed from one side of the cave to the other side of the cave, and as pulling, you feel like all the bolts that he was trying to put in his eye, all the screws that he was tightening, you feel like whatever he did a lot worse thing here, trying to bringing him without any harness or whatever. And you see a bit of bolts and screws and whatnot are dropping by as he goes. But yeah, Renki, oh, are you coming in here? I'm gonna
Rank,
say
Ranky,
Nah.
can't
Hmm.
you just dismantle and reassemble that thing again like a Lego toy?
I
What's a Lego toy?
It's well, never mind. Renki, uh,
yes.
you were able to put life into that thing after you assembled it, right?
Yeah.
So theoretically, it should be possible for you to disassemble it, reassemble it, and then put life into it again.
Yes.
Wouldn't that take a lot of time?
I
I
mean,
recall he spent 4 days making that thing.
we can worry about the 4 days later, but I think it'll be easier to carry if we just disassembled it right now.
Yeah, but do you have any uh, bag to put this in? I doubt.
Bag. We can arrange for some bag. Maybe. Anybody got a bag here?
yes, 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 yes. And one of the kobolds that was with Gagres, the one who could talk, that almost imitates whatever everyone is saying. He says, "Yes, yes, yes, bag, bag, bag." me back. And he almost puts his hand out to you, like almost like imagine normal people put their hands up in the air to touch Superman. So it's almost like doing that. And then he's like, yeah, give it to me, give it to me.
There you go,
Yes,
Renki.
yes, yes. I beg. I take it from you. I
Um, sure, but then I don't need to disassemble it, and I just drop it on in his arms. All 40,
Fair.
all 40 kgs
Fair.
of that.
I guess that's fair.
Oh.
So what are you dropping it
What
all on
I'll
him, or like dismantling it?
Yeah, as he puts his arm forwards, I'm just going to plop it in his hands.
Like, if I don't
Yeah.
have to worry about it, I'll just throw the entire thing somewhere.
Yeah,
Ah.
so basically what happens is, have you seen this like very new age modern anime called Aladdin? So
Oh
basically it's
man.
like someone has, yeah, he's like, in that moment our little kobold friend is like the carpet. You throw all the weight on him and he basically just succumbs to all the weight, and he's like,
me got it. Got it. Not a problem.
Great, put your back into it. I expect one eyeball to be there in one socket by the end of this.
as you say that, the the two of the kobos that you saved, like three you saved, one ran away inside. The remaining two, both of them, they exact at the same moment slap, or slam their hand on the head of the lockjaw, basically trying to put the ball into the case, and they just slap themselves. And now it's like they slapped it and they are riding on the lockjaw, and with the guy trying to hold it in one place, basically just it's all over him. And at this point he's just trying to uh, do the how military people do their practice of in the mud practice. Basically he's trying to skid front, and it's very hard for him, but he's on it. His speed is like 0.5 feet per hour, but he's
Hmm.
on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you talk, the light source of light just seems to be waning, and the guy just makes a run for it. And yeah,
So
the
the
dark escape
other
to
guy is
the,
making a run for it?
yeah.
I thought he was a statue, he was not moving. What happened?
No, he froze for 5 seconds and then he had a run for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
we're not really bothered. I mean, Elwyn's not really bothered.
Okay.
Considering Elwyn is 20% more concerned about everything compared to the rest of the two.
No, she's not. What do you mean?
by proxy, none of us are concerned either.
All right.
So yeah, let's I don't know who that weirdo is. Let's go. That's pretty ironic coming from me. But anyway. Let's go. I get out of here with Sebastian.
But
Sebastian.
breaking character today.
Sebastian, are you there? How's it coming along, man?
Yep, I am great. The weight of the world has not stopped me, and I found great friends, friends who will take me to my brother. I am A-OK-K.
Okay. Sebastian, come here. Come here for 2 minutes.
Uh, yeah. And he almost like, as he stops, he almost like falls on you. And then he just puts his hand on the either side of the cave, and my bad. Yeah, what's up?
Okay, listen,
Are we resting?
Shush,
Yeah, I think so.
For 2 minutes, just keep quiet. Let me just do something, and then I basically like brush off all the dirt and muck and all of that which he's been succumbed to for so long. And
Mhm.
he says that, listen, Sebastian, you're gonna meet your brother after a very long time. You
Mhm.
should look presentable.
I mean, it's
So
been like
no,
2-3 weeks. It's not.
it's okay. He 2-3 weeks, the guy fell in a pit for you.
What kind? What? Pit?
Yes.
Whose armpit?
No, not armpit, into a trap kind of pit.
Into a trap kind of it. Okay.
Like,
Hmm.
Well, he was always he never paid much of attention to his surroundings. That's why I was the main guy of our thing,
Uh,
whatever.
so that's why you got locked in that place, because you were so aware
Yeah.
of your
Oh,
surroundings.
he took
oh,
more
I
initiative.
see how it is. Oh, I see how it is. Yeah, I took initiative and I was dumb for it. Is that what you're saying? Oh,
No, no. I mean, I'm just
It's
saying.
because your initiative that you got into more troubles. I mean, yeah, you're not going to get
yeah.
yourself in trouble if you don't put yourself out there.
That's
I mean,
true.
you're not
That's true.
wrong. You're
That's true.
not wrong. It was a bit dumb of me. I should have taken him with me, or maybe one or two more people, because we knew we were going on a big journey, and there were thieves and shit not in the town. It's on me. But you know that the town was fucked up also, and I had to do something. But it's okay. I think whatever earful you're giving me right now, he's gonna give me much more. So thanks for already preparing me for the earful I'm about to get from him and our grandmother. Well, so it's all good.
Well, if it's any consolation, at least you look good getting a earful.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just
Kind of.
fix up his collar, and I button up two of his unkept button, and wait, let me just do something. Wait, and I take one
Don't
bolt
take the
from I
button.
take one bolt from Lockjaw's this thing, and I replace it with that broken button on his t-shirt.
This is supposed to be more presentable. I think you should just take we should just remove this shirt
Are
and
you saying that my bolt from my greatest dog
no
in the
no
world is not presentable
your
on your shirt?
presentation skills are eloquent. Whatever you say, sir, I am okay with it.
Oh.
I'm just saying eh, I feel like it's kind of heavy. It could hurt me a little. I just
It's not going to hurt you. No, 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 no. It's not going to hurt you. The other side of the bolt is flat. Just don't push too much against it, or it might kill you.
got, gotcha. I haven't slept 6 hours in the past 3 days, but I am sure I can understand what you intend by that. So,
Okay. Good. Good chap.
what's up? What's
Good
up?
chap. Good chap.
Why do you call me though?
No, I just wanted
That's it.
to. Yeah, yeah. I just wanted to make you look presentable. I thought that because we're getting
Oh,
out here, we're almost
nothing.
there. So I thought let's
Oh,
just.
that's honestly so good of you.
Yeah.
There
Yes,
was a
by
part of
all
me that
means,
thought
let's worry about
there
presentation when
was
we're
a
trying to
part
escape
of
an
me.
underground cave.
Well, present.
See, there was a part of me that was thinking, what our 11 lady just said. I thought they're gonna push me, the first guy, to be in the midst of any attack or whatnot, and I thought that's why you're calling me. That's so sweet of you.
I mean, we've not technically ruled out that idea.
Ooh, damn. Was it stupid to put that idea in your head? Nah. Nah,
Most
you're good
definitely.
people.
I mean, it was not on the front of my mind, at least.
Okay. So
But I'm definitely not going to be the first one to go into a battle because I'm a bard. That's not what we do. Renki is not that type. Neither is Elwyn. We're all kind of far away, ranged people. So, technically that
do
makes
you
you the
remember?
only one. Hmm?
See, do you remember what name I gave you the other day? Nameless Kings, right? And it can't be it won't my honor won't allow me to go before my kings, So kings, go ahead
What
and
kind
I'll
of
follow
logic
you
is
like
that?
a
How do you not go before your king?
Yeah, the king's
no
supposed to be at the back, safe and
Yeah.
sound.
Have you never
no
played chess? I mean, you're supposed to protect the king.
no
If
you're
king loses,
supposed to
everybody
go in
loses.
front. You're supposed
Well,
to go in front so you take all the glory of everyone.
Is that how the
And
rules
no,
yeah,
work?
no, no. King is
Okay.
always the one you're supposed to defend. That's not how it works, right? I
it,
look at Elvin.
it,
Wait, I
and
am right
aren't kings
here.
supposed aren't kings supposed to protect us? I mean, isn't why God
Hypothetically,
made them kings?
theoretically,
Isn't why
politically,
God make them kings?
yes, in a manner of speaking, but let's be honest.
I think the proper way is to whoever is the oldest of us should lead the way, and I'm just like a weird 17-year-old kid. I think I should stay behind. See, I think with seniority, we should take everything. And he
Okay,
almost
so
says that, and
who do you think among the three of us look the oldest?
he gives a smirk and he almost looks at Elwyn, and then he says, "Of course, you, sir. You have this great Viking aura with you. You know the Northness Viking aura with you, all the blueness on your face. You feel like you've seen a lot.
What's
Like
a what kind of king is a Viking?
Viking is our king. La
Somebody who
Viking is
asks a
basically
lot of questions, eh, Renki?
You're right, you're right. I've got to put this in my book. Wait. Oh, it's already here. Oh my god, you already
there.
thought of this. What the hell?
Yeah.
I choked. I have no answer. What Elvin just said. Good one. Good one. Anyway, I did not even connect Viking and King. I just great man. Great. What should I say? I choked. Great. Yep. Yeah. Even I don't know. Viking King. Yeah. Why?
You still
Why?
have.
Why ask me
So
that?
you're saying I'm the oldest,
No,
basically.
I feel like you're the one with the most experience.
Ah.
Yeah. And you almost gives a almost look at Elvin, and then almost like, no, you are the one with the
Well,
most
you
experience.
could say I have a lot of experience. I could, but elves live way longer than the traditional age patterns. So I maybe
Ah,
Elvin is older. I don't know. I've never asked. Elvin, how old are
yeah.
you?
That's not something you ask a lady.
Oh, is that how it works here?
Wait. I thought we were like, you were twinkle to what was that? What was your pronouns?
What do you mean?
Twinkle,
What are,
twinkle, twinkle,
and
little star.
Twinkle.
I look at this bard in like a very confused way.
Wait. Last episode we established pronouns, right?
Yeah. Twinkle, twinkle, little kabad. Yeah.
Twinkle twinkle little kabad. Like you can't just like change your gender back into a woman after that.
What?
Yeah.
So okay, wait. So is it like one of those things where there's a slash, like an or kind of thing? So it's twinkle twinkle little kabard slash she? Got it.
Mm,
Okay. That's a thing, I
yeah, that's the
guess.
thing.
Okay, fine. Let's do that. It makes it easier.
Lil Fef says, oh man, is it gonna stick? Shit. I pity you, my great woman friend. Damn.
There you go, Lilfef misgendering her again. Or did I did it as well?
See, it's not much worse than what our friend Renki, was it? Yeah, Renki just did.
Listen, little Fif. It's you can call me whatever you want. I'm just glad that I made a new friend.
Yeah. I'm just saying you are leading the path, but like someone is going away. Maybe what if he's one of those folks that you just rescued me from? What if we go outside and bring more people? We're tired. Come on.
Did you not see us just? Did you not see Elwyn boss girl her way out of the entire scenario?
Yeah. Great. She was great. I had my respect for her. Now, yeah.
Yeah, she's great. So what's
Yeah.
making you doubt her now?
I'm just saying that little fucker is escaping, and it could be
It's all
bad.
right.
That's
It's
all.
all right. She'll boss girl her way out of that scenario too. Let's go then. You're right. You're right. But let's not uh count the fact that we are not out of the woods yet. I like the way you think, Lilfef. You're very careful.
Yeah. Just trying to stay alive, my friend.
Very nice.
Just gotta figure
Victor,
out
your
how
little
to.
brother is, pretty insightful, huh? Nice. I see where it comes from.
Little brother, little brother, gods. Is that
Uh,
what you've told me?
aren't you
Dude,
brothers?
I'm not. I just look like his brother. That's all. That's all. But we've spent a good time with each other. So yeah, we're almost like brothers. Better than his little rascal. Victor and his brother Fef never, I think, got along much.
See, listen.
That's why he have a
Even if
great
you
Fef.
guys are not related and you are amazing friends and the bond seems very brother-like, I never had a family to
Yeah.
begin with except an old man trying to,
Ooh,
cut off
ooh.
my limbs every now and then for experimental tissue
You know what
sampling.
we should do?
So,
You know what we should do once we're out in the open, safe. I think Victor and you and maybe your girlfriend, all three of you, maybe you should join our troupe. We'll go from one city to another city, perform our feats of theatrics, and enjoy the great pleasures and comfortable lifestyle of aristocrats who invite us in their home to perform. It's gonna be great. Join us.
mm,
I think
I
it gives a
am
look at
not
you, Victor.
a performer,
Yeah,
but
you
I.
can be a great. You I. You can be a good puppeteer, man. Whatever you're doing with your little metal friend over here, it's great. You could just wear a costume, stand on the stage, and do your puppetry there. People gonna
I
love it.
do like the idea of traveling.
Yeah, and it gives a look at you, Victor. So, buddy, have you like thought of what you're gonna do after we get out of here?
Well,
Do you been kind of
w-
little while we've been performed together? How about that?
but the thing is, even if we have to form a troupe, the first play we're going to do is of the Tweedledums for which I came here. We need to find part three. And only then will I entertain the idea of forming a troupe.
Man, you are just out of your wits. Are you hitting the head hard?
Why?
No one has found that in the. No one has any idea where that could be. It does not exist. You know how ghost writers start a book and then someone else continue the book. I think it's one of those things. One of the writers just died and no one continued.
I don't
Didn't
believe
you?
it. I don't believe it. I cannot imagine that person to have not completed his work. It ends on such a clear cliffhanger. I can tell he had the entire plot plotted it out, and he just want he. It's there. It exists. It cannot not exist. There's no debating that.
Man,
Well, I'm
that's
just
what
gonna put
happened.
it out there. If you're looking for a book, I don't think there's any better place than Candlekeep.
Man,
Right?
wouldn't you think someone like us who's very interested in that book would go to Candlekeep? Of course, we have been to Candlekeep. I've been there. My generations above have gone there. I think the last 15 years of me and people above me, everyone in our seniority in our classes have tried to search for that book. It's not. It's all. Everyone tries to get extra credits for their you know for their course, but no one has ever found that. So I don't know.
Okay.
If it was in Candlekeep, it would have been such a costly but fabulous expenditure. People would be ready to play, and they would just pay 50, 100 gold pieces just to read that book. It would have been displayed. It have been on a case. It have been such a great book. But no, it's hard to say, man. I think it doesn't exist, man. I
Is
think what
that
I'm
why
trying to
you
say is,
were at Candlekeep, Victor? No, 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 no. Sorry, sorry. You were dragged by an evil cult and then you were blacked out and chained never mind.
Yeah, I was basically pulled from a different campaign.
Okay then. Well played. Uh,
wait, the fuck happened? Wait. The fuck happened to you, buddy? We
What?
were just performing in the last town. and these gang came and they just decided to take us with them.
Hmm.
Yours sound way more messier than mine.
Oh, okay. Thanks for that retcon, fam. Yeah, so that's what happened.
Okay, okay.
No, retcon. This is Lil Feb saying. Lil Feb
I know,
saying that I just got.
I know. This is what you're saying.
Dude, this
Look, this
guy.
guy and his fourth wall, man.
Yeah, sometimes even I get confused with.
So
But anyway, I'm gonna shut my pie hole. Do you wanna catch that guy? Come on,
no, we
you
don't
can't let that poor little.
wanna let him go. For all we know, he might be a sorry poor little fellow. Let's
You
just get
just
out of here
told
and find Spencer.
you just told me a couple of minutes ago when I said that you wanna take these kobolds to the town, and you just said they were your friends. Now you're just gonna let one of your friends go and I don't know, die? What is this?
All
Man, duality of
right,
man. I
they did
gotta start
follow.
Victor, I gotta start a new book, man. Duality of man. This is what I'm seeing. I'm getting judged by and you're just gonna leave your friend like that? Damn. And he just opens his book and he also starts
So
writing. Yeah, and he gives a
so
look at you.
which kobolds went exactly? Go to get shit
Uh
and done.
no, only done.
Only done. Okay.
Only done.
So I'm gonna go ask Gotu and get shit. What do you guys think? Is he gonna be okay?
You turn towards get shit and go to, and both of them are seems like they're sound asleep on lockjaw. They slap the shit out of
Wow.
lockjaw and they they're very tired, man. They were in cage for you don't know how long. Maybe they just tired.
Sh- I'm just gonna uh, okay then. I'm just gonna pick it going to pick up my lockjaw and slap them and say that
Oh,
your brother Dunn is out there and you guys are sleeping on the job. It's hard to get good help these days. Let's move.
he almost backhands you the kobold. You don't know which one. You named them go to and get shit, but you can't differentiate right now. One of them just backhands you and he says, "He a sister,"
Si- oh, sister? Dunn is
and he
Sissy?
he's
Wait, what?
today's trans day something, and CC just reminds me of. Damn.
Okay.
But yeah, he's not sissy, he's sister. But yeah, sissy just reminds me of transgenders, bro. Why why
Okay.
you say it like
Okay.
that?
We're all
But yeah,
cancelled in this very moment, dude.
yep, we're all cancelled. All of our 5 views for 5 viewers,
I
they're gonna
said it
stalk
as
us
a
for watching.
nickname kind of thing, but okay.
Like the moment, like if
I
my
know,
YouTube ever goes big, right, somebody's gonna reroute back to this video and cancel me.
yeah, cancelled. We're all gonna get cancelled. Yep. But yeah, even I'm kidding. But yeah, Sissy, yeah, she or he or Sissy, whatever. Yeah, she a sister. Yeah, Sissy. Yeah.
Okay, good. So let's find her then.
And he almost get like shrugs himself off and yeah, gets on his all fours and like a cat, he's like trying to smell it out and smell Sissy. Okay. Why did he take 10 seconds to ladai? Okay. Yeah, he just goes and he hugs one of the walls here, and he's just rubbing his nose in this wall. He's like, yeah, she's here, and he tries to whack the wall, but yeah, is he here? Is he no here? I feel like he's kind of busy looking in the wrong direction, or maybe it could be right direction. But yeah, he's nonchalantly spending his time here.
they, they probably went this way.
Yeah. Okay. I go this way too.
And yeah, he's gonna continue. But
Okay.
yeah, so yeah, as you come over here, Anki, near at this point of place, you feel a little bit of lightness. Source light here.
Lightness and sense?
Yeah, yeah. As in the torch that you saw, the source of the light, the torch. So this
Uh,
path was a little bit dark, but this cave or something like that feel illuminated. As you are in the corner of this tunnel, you feel from the periphery of your eyes, this area feels a little bit much, brighter compared to the.
okay, then we'll go to the source.
Okay, so you step inside the
Yeah,
tunnel.
I just stand here, I
Yeah.
guess, to get a better picture, I guess.
Okay. So as
Remind
you
me
look
where we
around,
popped out. Oh, we came from here,
you
yeah. Or here, I think.
yeah, you popped up. Yep, 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 yep.
Okay, okay, okay.
You see this mess over here? Also, yeah, this is like the shaft of the cart, the inside of the cart. Yeah, there you just traveled up, and yeah. So as you come over here, this seems like a dead end. Like I would say this feels like edges of the cave, and this also edges of the cave. So this opening leads to this overlay of a cave, and this seems like the dead end of the cave, and the guy is standing, turning your back towards this side. So his back is on you, and he says,
Get out before I lose it. One chance. Gonna count to three.
he's a
Uh,
hooded figure. So you
where we don't, we are not here to be eaten, if that makes any sense.
Then it chose the wrong path.
and this figure very swiftly makes a run for it, makes a run towards you.
If you want to eat us, then why are you
uh, ma-
running away?
he
Don't
is
run
running
away.
towards you.
Don't run away.
He's running towards you.
Alright, oh,
Make a D20 dexterity for me, just to see who's faster.
okay.
Okay. I'm gonna disable the 3D dice. Kind of slow. What did you get? Without bonuses, you got a 18. So basically, this dark hooded figure, he comes towards you, and it's almost like in a flash of a second. He's right in this corner, and then 50 feet he crosses in an instant. And as you feel the black colored shawl that he has, he unfurls it, and there's this huge stick with something red covered. It may be the blood of the victims that he had bashed his skull with, and he comes towards you, and basically he comes near you, and yeah, he jumps all over you, and I'm gonna roll for okay. Yeah, natural one. Great. So this guy, he jumps over you, and basically his how I would say his upper torso basically lands on you like very clumsy. It was a great run. Like imagine a Olympic level athlete making a great run, but as soon as he gets onto the starting position, he gets a jump, and then he falls in a very stupid way, very clumsy way, and
Unacrobatic
he
way. Yeah.
unacrobatic, very
Can you
clumsy way, and
reveal
he
this, by the way?
falls.
This
Sure,
area. Yeah.
sure. Uh, okay.
Why?
What?
Suddenly there's a second
What?
Elwyn.
What? What?
Shaken.
What's happening here?
In the darkest depths of the cave lies the
Nani?
true void, the true void in of your heart. Yeah,
The true BBG.
the true BBG was
It
the
was me
Uh,
all along.
yep,
was the friend you made all along.
yep.
So Elvin is a little behind. Arga Renki is here. Okay.
I'll be right back, guys. 1
So
second.
yeah. So basically, this guy lands onto you and he rolls a one for just rolling on you. So he says, Master Renki, it's you?
Ma- Wait, what? Uh,
Uh,
do I recognize this
yeah, you recognize him as
monster?
Spencer.
Sven.
You recognize this as your butler Spencer, who took you
Spence.
from. Oh, it's you. My bad. I thought you were bad folks.
Why
I
did
I
you
I
talk? How
I
did you think?
I I thought I could just do my guttural voice and maybe scare you. Uh, I didn't know it was you. I thought someone else came.
So you're
I thought we
telling.
agreed.
Uh-huh.
I was just sleeping. I got inside the cave. I was sleepy, and then I woke up. There was no one inside. So I was just looking in the cave for the last 40 minutes, and there was no way I could find you. So you just made me paranoid, my friend. I think we're both on the wrong here,
Listen, Spence,
and we
Spence,
should
Spence, 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 listen. So you're
we
trying to
should
tell
both say
me,
sorry.
you're trying to tell me that in this damp cave where our voice echoes
Yes,
multiple
yes,
times, you could
yes.
not tell the difference between a person that you don't recognize and you recognize?
My friend, yeah, I just had to make a decision, quick decision.
Hmm.
What if you were the wrong folks? I am scared. This tunnel seems to have a very ominous presence. I feel like almost like when I take a breath, something chilly I feel on my back of my spine. I don't know. I said, I think we are both in the wrong here. You for just leaving me, and I for thinking I could fool you.
Hmm.
I am. I'm sorry. That was a great catch though. You saved me by a long margin. Or great.
Listen, don't
Are we
worry,
cool?
man. But I, you know what? Just, just stand there. Just stand there for a minute, and I go around the corner, and then I
Yeah.
bring in
Damn, am I
Sebastian.
supposed to stand in? Am I supposed to stand in the corner like how my teacher was supposed to do that?
Yes, yes, and
Also,
close your eyes
also get
and
down,
hold your ears, and I think that's
like a
what my father
like a
told me.
chicken. Yeah, sit in the corner and like stand, like sit in a
Yeah, just
chicken.
like that, just
Chicken.
like that, just yeah, absolutely.
He kneels down and get into the chicken.
Yes, yes. And then
Okay.
I bring Spencer. Come here, you little shit. Come. He's right here. Sebastian, come here.
Okay. Who's here? Who's here? Who am I facing? And he almost cracks his fist. Okay. You need me. Okay, I got it. I got it. I will save all of you kings
Go,
from
go,
this mess.
look. Look at that guy in the corner. I hope you recognize him.
And he turns and he sees this guy sitting here, back turned towards you folks, and yeah, he's sitting in a chicken. Yeah, hmm, great. What a fine gentleman. Yeah, what should I do with him?
And I just
Can you
give
make him roll a perception check?
I I just, I just give a confused Pikachu face at him. Oh,
His back is turned. It's
oh,
Okay.
excuse me?
Oh, I know. Okay, I know who he is. He
Great.
is, yeah, someone who's fighting. Yeah, let's go. Like I said,
Oh
I'm ready. My kings, I'll.
no.
Oh,
Oh,
wait, wait. Is this Spencer? Is that you, Spencer? Fucking you. I am, and he all before he goes over there, he almost tries to give you a hug, but he just gives a hug to the lockjaw, almost up his shoulder, and he just kind of feel like, is that who I think it is? And yeah, he just goes in there, and yeah, the guy chicken, Mr. Chicken, just understands his voice, and yeah, he turns around, and yeah,
Ah,
both have a great time.
Elvin,
Oh,
Oh,
isn't
happy
it great?
and
reunion.
finally, dude, where the fuck have you been? I have lost all of my senses. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? This is bizarre. I am
Hmm.
almost made to sleep here, and then I do this stunt. I play with this kobold, and this is great. I don't know who I should pet more, you or this little fuzzy ball I found right now. And he just, on his backside, you can see now Mr. Fuzzy Ball, our little done little kobold, is like almost like backpack kitana, she's on him, and yeah, so both of
Isn't
them
it
hug, and
lovely? The family of
and
idiots is together again.
hey, no one calls Sebastian idiot. Or do you mean me? Man, this is
Well,
no,
your brother
no.
owes me. Your brother owes me his life, so I get to damn well call him what I want.
I mean, that's okay. We'll make a contract, and we'll how much interest he pays you need, we can make a great contract. How much years would you keep him in your servitude? Let's
I'd
all make a
settle for
great
just
contract.
getting out of this damn cave, man.
Okay, goddamn. Sorry for me trying to beguile you in thinking I'm a great monster. Oh, and they almost whisper something to his brother
And
in his ear.
where is
Forever be quiet and
done,
ready.
by the way?
Done, and he turns around, and Done is like basically hugging him like a backpack.
D Done. Your two siblings are here.
Yes, fine.
Why did you just
All
run away from us? You almost scared the
much
shit out of them and me.
No, monster. I attack monster. I attack monster.
and you feel like Done is trying to use her nails to poke the backside of the shoulder of Spencer, but like he's okay with it. Like, ow, 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 ow. Yeah, yeah, tough love, tough love. I get it, I get it. Should not have made that stupid guttural voice. That's on me. It's no creature, no BBEG, just me. My bad. Hey, if you could, Miss Elwyn, if you could just keep your pet away from me, I would like it. If not, I would still be
My
okay
pet?
with it.
What do you
But
mean, my pet?
your pet, whatever the scaly beast is, cute but
I
kind of
go
hurtful.
to Spencer's back and I take Dun and cradle her down. And
Okay,
this is huh?
make it general charisma check just to
It's
see
general
how she
charisma.
is.
Okay.
General charisma check to
Don't you have like
see
-1 to
how
charisma?
how receptive she is
I
to
think
your.
so.
I don't want to say advances, but like to your what is
Hmm.
the other I should say.
Yes.
Great.
It's a 4.
Yeah. So you are okay. One thing, she is very interested in this little sad little figure called Spencer.
Oh.
She comes to you, but like almost like how a 4-year-old kid finds the love of his life, who's like an 18-year-old chick,
Oh.
and and she's trying to hold on to him, but you are like a parent who's like, no, come, we should go home. So she almost
That hit me
scratches
real
his
hard,
back.
man. I had one of those.
Oh no,
Hmm.
no.
I'll be
I
right back.
mean, oh yeah, that's cute, yeah. But yeah, so basically, as you bring out the kid, done to you, she scratches his back a little, and he's busy, hugging his brother. Ooh, ow, ow. That's not half as bad as I thought it would be. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, let's have this amazing meet over at our proper places, shall we? Hi.
Yeah,
And he gives you a
done.
look.
Done.
I would like.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll have enough
Yes.
time for all of this once we get out of here. Okay? Right now your siblings are worried for you and I was worried for you. Okay?
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
So yeah.
Now that the whole family is back together and we are all nice, big, happy family, let's go.
Okay. Elvin, are you back? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Elvin,
I'm
let me know when you're back.
yeah, I'm basically heading the way out at this point. after seeing this
Great. Yeah.
because
So yeah, all of you just
I'm done
all
with this place, dude.
yeah. Let's
Yeah,
fucking
man. How
go.
long are we gonna be stuck here?
Yeah. Uh, Elvin, are you back? Elvin. Okay. So, yeah. So as you are traversing this cave, uh, before that, Renki, I would like to tell you something.
Hmm.
When you took Dan away from you, like a kid, like a parent trying to take the kid away from
Hmm.
whatever, and as you try to hug her or take her like in your cuddle her and hug her, coddle her, basically, you felt a
Cradle her.
little cradle her, yeah. So as you try to took her in your arms, around her belly or something, you felt something poking you on the side of her belly, basically, like on the left to right side, let's say, like where the liver is, something, some
Hmm.
pouch or something. It feels in your way and almost like it's poking you very harshly, quite different than what the stones were poking you in the cave, but like something different. But yeah,
Okay. Um, I'll deal with that when we get out of there.
gotcha.
Uh-huh.
As you go, uh-huh, yeah, Victor,
Nothing.
go on.
Nothing.
Yeah, so Elvin, are you back?
I'm back.
Yeah, so basically, as you are hugging her, Renki, you basically feel this poking presence, and
Hmm.
yeah, it's around your kobold friend, and okay, cool. So you decide to go. Yeah, Elvin, I'll move your token very quickly, and yeah, you guys. Okay. How many of you guys are here? Let's do a count. Okay, do a count for me if you can recall how many of people you are here.
Go to get shit done. The boss man,
Okay,
the boss man of the kobolds,
okay,
I mean. Then a
okay.
couple of
Great, great.
more kobolds that are with him, and
Okay,
then the three of us, Len Lockjaw.
okay,
Awesome.
And let's not
okay,
forget
and
the pretty red birds.
okay.
Pretty red
There's
birds
Lil
are
Fef
invisible
also.
till I call them. So
Okay.
Yeah. There's Lil Fef, there is Granny, and there
A
is
little Fev,
Spencer
Granny,
too.
and yeah. Spencer Sebastian.
And now Sebastian. Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's like 11 or 12 people. Okay, cool. So, yeah, in this little cave, there is only space for one people to go. And yeah, so after a good 5-10 minutes of wait, let me go first, you go first, and everyone's so tired, and you're going to pull uh, 8 or 10 people, 8 or 10 feet above in the air. uh, it's a little bit time consuming. It takes you 10 or so minutes, but yeah, you're able to do that. Granny starts making noises a little bit, and Lil Fef is like, please treat me with courtesy, this is my only one good robe that they already fucked up. But yeah, and yeah, but yeah, you are able to, after 10 minutes or so, you are able to get out of here. Yeah, yep, after 10 or so minutes, I would say, yeah, you are out of
finally,
the cave. Yeah, finally.
Ah,
Oh, I never thought I would see the end of this.
what time is it outside?
It's kind of pitch dark, like almost like 7:38 kind of dark.
Okay.
So
Can I
it's,
see the moon?
yeah, mm, a little bit. It's
Hmm.
it's not full moon, it's a little
Hmm.
bit. So yeah, you can see like uh
Ah, the moon. Never
2/3
actually
of the,
thought I'd see it again.
Uh, I'm just going to lay on this patch of grass. Like, it, the softness of the soil feels nice from time to time rather than
I think there
hard.
wasn't any grass around. It was arid area, if I'm not mistaken.
What are you talking about? This is the. Oh, no, this is not the map we initially came from. Okay, never mind. Right, you're right. It was arid. So I'll just
Yeah.
touch the sand and I'll be like, ah, the warm soil from the sun and now cooling off from the moon. Ah,
Touch some grass. I take a
That's
bundle
some
of
grass.
grass and just like eat it. Oh, it's good.
Giving a very different meaning to veganism. I eat the I eat the dirt.
He's just
Great.
preparing to be, something like a vegetarian rabbit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh,
All right, so I guess let's go back to the carriage. Let's see if it's still there.
Yeah, so I remember I did something to hide it, right?
Yeah.
So I can't recall what I did. Do you have notes?
I think we
Yeah.
put a
What you did was,
I think we put a tarp or something.
There was no tarp.
yeah.
No? Okay.
No, no. What you did was you basically brought it to the edge of the road, and there was no tarp. But what you tried to do was you tried to hide it behind two huge rocks,
Yeah,
and you,
I remember.
yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, are you heading towards the cart,
Yeah.
or are you still in this cart, the basically kobold's cart?
No, I
No, we'll head back to our cart,
can't.
the one that's
Yeah.
actually working.
Gotcha.
I
So
agree.
as I'm heading to the cart, I'll be like, well, kobolds, little kobolds, it's been good, and with this, I shall say, and I switch to draconic like mid sentence, and I say, farewell and good health,
Khudafis.
something like that.
He says in Gagrius says in Draconic as well. Farewell? What do you mean farewell? I'm sorry, the voice will come back to me whenever
Yeah,
it
no
wants.
worries.
Hmm.
I'm just a lowly being. The higher calling of the voice comes to me whenever it wants.
I
But yeah, he
say,
says
yeah,
farewell. What do you mean farewell? You're not going.
you're
And he all
not going.
brings out his knife. He brings out his knives out. You're not going. And he uses his knife, which is what now you see like in the like after a minute it's not a knife, it's like something you sharp your nails with, and he's like, no, you gotta help us, gotta stay with us in the caves, no,
Yeah,
stay.
we're coming back, is what we were about to say. Alright?
I I
I look between the
I
bard and Gagrius like multiple times. I don't understand what's going on.
for visual comedy, I was saying he brought out a knife, but technically it's the thing that you uh soften up your nails with, so he just tries to soften his nails as he's talking to you, so that's the visual comedy aspect of it. And I
Hmm.
think Victor is trying to tell him that we're gonna come back or something like that. We just
No, I
so
get it.
Gaggy says,
Elwyn doesn't understand the context here. Like
okay,
she's trying to
yeah,
figure
yeah,
out
yeah.
why the kobold would want us to stay. Like she doesn't understand like he's trying to threaten or whatever he's trying to do.
No,
But
no, no, he's not trying to threaten.
hmm.
That was just the visual comedy aspect
Okay,
of it.
okay.
Yeah,
Hmm.
um, no threatening. So he's like, no, 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 no. He resumes in common. He says, you gotta stay. We got 4 or 5 more friends with us. Uh, it's gotta be it's gotta be a little harsh, and we've got still many people on the land, and you gotta help us.
Okay, so I have a question.
Gagris, answer your question. Yes.
Yeah. Do you have any more vegetarian rabbits?
Uh, I have how many fingers? Yes. And he brings out 3 fingers. Yes.
Oh,
And he goes
that's
into the
great.
cart.
Then you can. I point to Victor and I say you can keep him. Renki, let's go.
We're
That's
gonna leave. That. Oh.
Don't
huh.
worry,
You won't.
Victor's staying. Like he'll stay with you guys.
You won't beat Gagris for us.
Victor stay.
Beat Gagris for us.
Yeah, Gagris I think is a bit tired, so
Yeah, he's pretty tired, and I we did say that you're part of the secret service now. You can probably go back and order them around.
Ooh. Ah, they don't treat Gagris and Gagris's men very nicely. They like their human and elf finance. Think we'll stay in the cave. In the cave we stay, we eat, and we he gives a look at Dan and he says we grow our numbers. And
Good
he gives a
idea. Grow
very
stronger, and
oh,
maybe then you
Yeah.
can you can beat Gagrias once and for all.
The thing is, I'm
yeah.
like, just like a tree, I need sunlight, man. It's like my skin really does not react well to being in the dark.
I'll be right back again.
What do you mean? You have the
Eh,
red skin of the dragons.
Yep. And
Yes,
the
you'll be okay with us.
red skin of the dragons needs the light and heat of the sun, my friend.
Oh
I
no,
need the
no.
burning. What?
You need the burning light of the crystals. Yes, yes, yes.
See,
We
that's
feed you crystals.
that's fine, but sunlight
Speaking
is more
of
of my thing. I've
which,
grown up my life on sunlight, so
Hmm.
it's
That's okay.
it's how I was raised, fam.
That's okay. That's okay. Gagris, I will get Gagris will get over this. I will get over this. Uh we will we
But you guys, you can always
come meet
attend a
us soon.
place. You can always attend a place. You will know whenever Victor Delacroix is performing. News should travel to you, and you're always welcome. Free tickets on my. You can just say.
Okay, okay.
I'll,
Yes,
I'll,
yes,
I
I'll.
write
yes.
I write I take a paper, I write a coupon like kind of a thing with signature. Here you go. Anytime, anywhere, to any of my plays, you and your troop are always gonna get free entry.
He takes the paper and is like, yeah, yes, 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 yummy. And he puts it, he rolls it around and he puts it in his mouth and he crunches. "Mm, yeah, yeah, yummy, yummy. Yes, I come when you come. Yes,
Uh
Good, good.
yeah, totally, that works.
Yes,
That works.
yes. And then he goes to his cart and he feels like he's rummaging through his stuff and he also brings out something. And he brings out uh, sort of a handkerchief for you, feels like a handkerchief of sorts, and he displays it to you. And after like displaying, he almost like almost puts you like when you eat dinner and you put it around your shirt, just so
Napkin.
you know. Yeah, basically very good quality napkin, like silk cloth, and he brings to you and he's like, yeah.
Yes, Gagris also gives gifts.
Ooh, very
Yes,
nice of you.
yes,
And
yes.
like I take the cloth and I feel it to like figure out that it's silk. And
Yeah,
like you said,
it's
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 very high quality. Huh?
it's very high quality,
Where do
very
you
high
get
quality.
something like this?
I take it from
Yeah.
Elwyn's thing. I believe that was for me. I'm like, yeah, where did you get this from?
I'm just looking at Victor with my mouth open. But ah,
Oh, yes, silly of me. We went inside a couple of days ago, and we took out this trunk, and it had great napkins, and we brought these great napkins for us. There's more. Uh, there's
there's more.
one there's one more.
And he brings out, and this time he brings out a purple colored, this was a red colored silk cloth, and he brings out a purple colored, and he gives it to you, Elvin. And he says,
Why? Thank you
gives
so
a look at
much.
you, Renki.
Sorry, we ate the rest of them. There's only two. Come next time we give you more.
Sure.
Yeah. And as you say that, Dunn basically comes and gives you a hug again. And again, there's a pouch and something seems to be poking you at there. And Dunn basically like, this annoying. And she yanks it out of her belt and he gives the pouch to you.
Take it.
Giving it to who?
To Renki.
Okay.
Okay,
What is it?
I was
It's a
wondering what
pouch.
happened to you. You seemed a little odd. What is this pouch? Let me have a look. When I look into the pouch.
Uh, how should I say it? There's not much light over here. There's moon in the sky, so when you it's all very dark around here. There is no torch or light spell available right now that you have turned on. But as you open the pouch and you unfold the packets, the contents into your hand, something very reflective falls on your hands.
Okay.
Very
If it glints in the moonlight, I'm going to hold out my hand and cast a light spell.
great. So you cast the spell onto it.
Not onto it.
Uh,
I'm just casting it like it's basically I'm holding out my palm and in my palm is a small ball of light.
don't you have to have an object where you imbue the light to?
I imbue it on my palm. Let's say.
You can't on a palm, but I can say that you imbue on your cloth or whatever. Okay,
Yeah. Sure.
the
Sure.
clothes that
Yeah.
you're wearing. So as you do that, it's very bright and all very reflective. These little stones and uh feels like diamonds. Lots of diamonds. A whole pouch full of diamonds.
Is, are these?
Yeah, yeah, you take it. You take it. You take it.
And as you say this,
These
go to
motherfuckers were holding out on us.
and gets it also says yes, yes, yes. No, no, we also give more pouches for you, and they take out their belt and they cut it out and they gives pouches to you too.
Yes, we also have it.
Okay.
Gifts for you. Gift for you.
I
And
open my own pouch and like, do I find coal in it?
I wish this would have been great. You expected coal, but no, they are not coal. They're also not diamonds though.
What
Something
color are
red.
they?
Something they're shit colored.
Topaz.
No, they're shit colored.
Yeah, shit is like yellowish
No,
brown.
they
So
are shit. They're shit.
it's
It
They
is
actual
also
shit.
smell
shit.
like
Oh, wow.
they also smell like shit.
He literally did get shit.
No, I mean,
Coal would have been great.
I
But
wish
you
it
take
were
a
coal.
moment.
Shit.
Yeah, you feel disgusted, but with the light spell cast on you, you also feel with the human or kobold excrements, there are also some pieces of rubies and topaz.
What the fuck? Okay, fine.
So in the pouch, there is some excrement, like imagine pellets of a cow or a goat.
I
Okay,
know what you mean. Yeah, pellets of a goat,
okay,
cow
Right.
dung
exactly,
is
I get it.
fine.
I get it. Yeah.
Pellets of a goat. Pellets of goat, okay, the excrement of goat pellet, and with them there is topaz and there is ruby. So unlike the pouch, which was okay, I'll just say this: 250, no 250, 150 gold pieces of diamonds in that pouch. Okay,
Hmm.
75 plus 50, that's GB of ruby plus topaz, so that was 150 in that. You could estimate like a rough estimate could be like 75 gold pieces of topaz and like 50 pieces of ruby and whatnot. And so yeah, there is smell, there is shit into it, but there's also ruby and topaz into it. And there's a third one that gets it gives to you. Uh, who's a friend remaining? Renki? No, no, no. Victor.
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 He plays the third one in your hand. Hello?
Okay, and what
Yeah,
did he
yeah.
get?
We did.
Yeah, so you open. There's like um what's that? What are those pearls? Let me Google. Yeah, so you open. You have these very reflective, very solid pearls. Like feels like oyster pearls to you.
Oh.
Yeah,
Where did they get pearls in the middle of the damn?
yeah, and I don't know, man. You should just say there's a pouch full of pearls because this is hard to quantify. You have to find a proper guy because diamonds and ruby you might have some ref, and pearls are something that not very much common. So you have to find. Could be hard to find, but you can just say pouch of pearls. I had to fact check this because I thought for a moment I wrote pouch of penis. I'm like, no, pouch of pearls, yeah.
Hmm.
For a moment, I thought I wrote pouch of penises. But yeah, you have a pouch of pearls. So yeah, that's your find. As you said, na, where did you find? What was your line? Sorry, Arachnid. Where did you
Yeah.
find these in the cave? Or Arachnid said, na, where did you find these in the cave? Or
Yeah, I
something
was
like
like,
that.
where did these guys find pearls in the middle of? And I look around at the arid landscape.
We not find this in the cave. Says go to.
Where do you
We
find
find
them
we
then?
find this we find this in the cage. In the cage that you saved us from.
Oh, the cage.
Oh.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, they
They
must have
gave
come
us this
from very far lands then.
Hmm.
they gave us this belt in the cage when they were beating us, and yeah, they gave us this belt to wear around us.
Fair trade, I'd say.
Yeah, absolutely worth it.
Hmm. Nothing's worth
I
losing
think
one big
uh, I
booty.
think Lockjaw is gonna have a nice upgrade now. You're gonna have diamond eyes, my boy. Diamond eyes. How does that sound?
But I think
Yeah.
Eyes of Pearl would be cooler though, to be
Eyes
honest,
of pearl?
aesthetically. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. That's a very creative decision. I shall take that into consideration, Victor.
Yeah.
Just
Elvin, as you are looking into it, all the three pouches also have these snake symbol on them, like a flying snake symbol on them.
Flying
As you are
snake
looking in,
symbol.
yeah.
Hmm. Have I seen the symbol before anywhere?
Make a intelligence check. You do have, but if you can't remember, I don't know, man. Either you have to
Is it
get T20 on intelligence, or then it's something you have to remember. It's like one of those things.
is it something we've
It's it,
seen in the in the hideout that we were in just now?
To be honest, the symbol for inspiration is a flying snake.
not explicitly when you were in the castle and the grounds, not necessarily. You did not see the symbol inside.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
that's an intelligence save. Hold on, sorry.
Either way, if it's not 20, I can't. It's one of those things you
Yeah,
have
I'm
to
not proficient,
put
so it's
two.
the same roll.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, you do remember seeing it, and as you point it out, as you are looking into it, even you, Victor, you also remember this, but I don't know. Do you remember? That's up to US people.
oh.
But you, Arachnid, and
Was this
Elvin. Oh,
from
sorry.
was this from the magic house? This symbol, did we see it at the magic house?
Which magic house?
The
Oh,
one in the portrait.
the one in the portrait. All right. Did we
Did
see
we?
symbols?
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
I remember names, letters. I don't remember symbols.
There were certain symbols, right? I think it was part of a puzzle or something.
I
Don't
guess
recall now. It's been so long.
it has been so long. Maybe we can go back there and ask around.
What? Go back into the portrait. No thanks.
No,
Nah,
no.
nah, man,
What I meant was show it to the grand wizard over there who was with us in the portrait.
Sure, sure. Makes sense. Makes sense.
I like that Renki had to insist, like that no, we are not going inside the portrait. Great.
I'm relieved.
Yes. Yeah,
And
Renki the smart.
Well, thank you so much, little kobolds. And here, why don't you like as thanks? Why don't I give you a light show and I cast fairy fire on everybody, outlining everybody in violet.
Yes. Great. So it's a rave party. It's total darkness, 8:30 p.m. and suddenly there's a rave party. Ultraviolet lights and purplish
Yeah,
colors and greenish colors everywhere. And yeah, it's almost like a disco party in here.
yeah, and
You all
I take three stones and I put it in their hand and I tap it with my tinkering hammer and I
Mhm.
change the colors to whatever their preference is.
Which stones? Do you mean the diamonds or
No, no, and just random stones in the sand.
okay, gotcha. No. Megaswap is not gonna let go of his bounty that he acquired. No.
No, I'm sorry.
fair,
That is
fair trade.
yes, yes,
No,
fair
fair
trade.
trade.
No,
Blood and diamonds.
I'm just giving it to them to join the rave party.
Yeah, understood, man.
Aha.
But they give you blood diamonds out of their blood and sweat, and you give them stones. Great.
Yeah.
Are 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 empathetic, the most empathetic of us all.
Capitalism at its
Renki,
finest.
yeah, yeah, great, Renki, great. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yep.
How many
So
GP
yeah,
worth of
you
rubies did
all.
I get? Rubies and emeralds.
I've written in the Roll20 chat. So
Oh, I
I
see it.
150 gold pieces.
I made
75
a
plus
note of it
50.
on my inventory in Road 20.
या गाइस वो जो अपना है ना चैनल ब्रो जो भी चीज मिलती है ना सब कुछ यहाँ पे डाल दो समटाइम्स क्या
अपने
होता है
इन्वेंटरी में डाल
इवन
दो ना
आई
Roll20 में.
श्योर बट यू कैन आल्सो
Yeah, yeah,
डू इट
we'll put it.
हियर
Yeah, it's fine. Whichever, it's fine.
I'll just copy all of this and paste it in there. It's good to put in your inventory, but it's also good to कई बार scroll करते हो ना you just remember stuff. So just write into campaign notes or something. Yeah, just copy that.
You can make a
Everything
thread
I tell
for
you.
inventory, party inventory thread.
Yeah, and I think to be fair, you guys need to have one of you, if not all, have their own inventory. At least one of you will look for something like that because that time Gagris had to come save you by giving you the potions, something like that. If I think if all three of you doing it could be a little bit congested. You might not be 100% efficient in it, but if one person is doing it, maybe it's good. But yeah, whatever. Think about it whenever you want. But yeah, remember stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, you have Black Rose Immortal, yeah.
Hmm. So, okay, and I just you see Renki like not be as chirpy as before. Let's just say that. And while this whole rave party is going on, he just zones out a bit and just goes to get shit, go to get shit and done, and just says, "Well, it's been fun and all, but we have to get back." And I'll just give one piece of advice that as much as you can, if you want to stay protected, it's good to be down there because the tree will protect you.
Yep, that's true. That's true. The old one will protect you.
Will they understand each other though?
Probably not. But the other one can speak in common. So
True.
Yeah. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with this rose, but I'll keep it for now.
uh okay, did we examine the rose and like figure out its properties or anything before?
We did. We didn't come to a conclusion.
Hmm. We'll have to show this to a wizard, I suppose.
Yeah. There was a herbalist in Candlekeep, right?
No, this is not something that's natural. It has some magic about it.
You think so, huh, Elwyn? Okay.
Hmm.
Okay,
Can I make
okay.
another nature check just to confirm?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, with the 19, it's kind of hard to place where the origin is or what this is, it's like a normal rose, except it's the buds are not red. The buds are black in color, and in like it feels like the buds, they are latex kind of, like, something elastic and rubbery, something like
Mm.
that. So feels very weird.
Yeah. So
it doesn't
I'll
feel
say.
it doesn't
Mm.
it doesn't feel fake, but it also feels something very different, or something tarnished, or
Yeah.
you don't know, feels
Mm.
very different, like doesn't feel like fake plastic or something like that. Some feels good, realistic, but also latexy. And
Mm.
with the 19, like told you last time, you're not able to place its origin, but you do remember there are some trees that are very much prevalent in very old historic times. you know they used to
Yeah.
have such flowers and such fruits, which
Mm.
felt very alien, felt very outwardly,
Mm.
and there have been tales that these present. And you also know, with the 19, I would say, there have been some tales that you've heard in rumors. So this is not I'm telling you 100%, but this is a rumor that you also know, which is attached to this kind of material slash object, which is, these represent both a omen for something good and a boon. No, what was the boon? Yeah, it's like a omen for something that's to come. Could be interpreted as a boon, could be interpreted as bane. So it's
Mm.
very, the people, the rumors are very divided on that. But it
Mm.
it does it represents an omen for something to come
Yeah. So I'll say this
in
is
rumors.
definitely, like not completely natural, although like it does come from uh, plant life that is ancient beyond reckoning, like even older than the oldest members of my clan, thousands of years old. And
Oh,
the fact that it still hasn't wilted, like despite having been separated from its tree for so long, means it's not entirely mundane. There's definitely something magical about it.
okay. I I'll keep it with me in good faith from the old one,
Hmm.
ancient one.
Yeah.
That sounds wise.
Keep it safe.
As you're having this conversation, Renki, as you said to the kobolds, the advice that you gave, and you also mentioned, I don't know what I'm going to do, but here we go. You look around to the old woman. Uh, she has some bestial features right now, almost like she's turned, in a sense. Her face is almost like her hand was before. So copper skin, now her face also feels copper. There's upraised eyebrows. There's also two fangs near her mouth. And she says, yeah, it's a good thing to keep carrying on.
So
You don't have to know
I look
meaning
at
of
her and I look up at the moon. Like, is it a full moon right now?
not a full moon. It's two-third moon, but yeah.
Hmm. I look at her and I say, hey, lady, what's up with the transformation?
But what transformation?
And you
I'll how
Do I
to
look
say.
do I look different? Do I look different under a moon? Is that it?
Yes, you do.
Huh. Huh. We never had we never had much to look ourselves into back in our village. I don't know. Could be. How do I look? Prettier?
You look interesting.
Interesting is putting it
interesting is
lightly.
the word to put in.
Interesting. And as she laughs, you can see her normal human teeth. All of them are very sharp and pointy, almost like a lion or a tiger.
Is the granny like what do you say? Have fur on, like, or something like?
There's no fur,
There's
but
no
it
fur.
she
Okay.
has scaly,
Can I
scaly
can I
skin.
roll like does
Scaly
her
skin. Okay.
yeah, does her
Yeah.
do her bestial features remind me of any particular kind of animal?
Mm, like I said, her scales reminds you a little bit of kobolds. She also have boiling and patches around her arm. Now the same features goes to her face, and the teeth gives the impression of a lion or a lioness or a tigress. You know, the two fangs, they are very outwardly very big.
Mm.
Also, almost like a hippo. Also, like two
Hmm.
downwards and two
Oh, I
coming
see.
upwards
Yeah.
like a hippopotamus. And yeah, the teeth inside feels very jagged and very pointy, almost like a, yeah,
So
like a
I
jackal.
look from
One
her
ugly woman.
I look from her over to Victor, and I'll say, is she a tiefling like you?
Uh, that ain't no tiefling I ever seen. Also, no, tieflings can't change their appearance like that.
I mean, who knows? It could have been a spell of disguise or something.
This is very interesting. Very interesting. Keep the discussion going while I just take some notes. Shape shifting granny. Interesting.
There's no disguise. And she takes your hands and she tries to have your skin touch her skin. It's like I was telling you
Whose skin?
inside. Her skin.
Like,
She touched
whose hands is she holding?
Elvin's. Oh, right, Elvin's hand.
When did she
Since
hold my
Elvin
hand?
was right now, right, just 2 seconds ago. Like as
Okay.
Udit was talking and you were saying, so she just takes your hand, like you mentioned a disguise part. So she
Hmm.
just takes your hands if you allow her, and she just rests it around her chin and cheek, and it's like I mentioned inside. It's just some things that they were doing with me.
So how does it
Is
feel?
it bad?
Like how does her skin and scales feel?
Scale feels like leather, but
Leathery. Hmm.
very leathery. There's also boils and patches on her.
Now that she mentions this, like they were trying to change her, can I examine her more closely to see
Sure,
if it's very similar to what I've been treated?
sure. What do you have? How do you examine her? Like, is it a visual observation, or do you have some tools that?
First is like a what do you say, visual observation. Then I'll go to like examining her hand and seeing incisions and seeing if they
Okay,
were cut from different animals and probably spliced onto her hand.
okay. There are no stitch marks. There is no splicing done. You don't feel any poking done with surgical instruments,
Mm.
which catches your eye because nothing of the proper experiment or treatment sorts that your compatriots companions have done.
Okay.
So nothing of that sort.
So, Granny,
I
tell me a little about what they were doing to you.
Do we
I
really
try
have to
I,
discuss this right now?
We can
yeah,
discuss
I
this in
try
the
to.
carriage.
Yeah, we can.
Come,
Yeah,
Granny. Let's come
so
sit next to me.
yeah, in a
Let's
moment,
continue this talk there.
you put the carriage about like 90 meters, if I recall. So yeah, you were able to find the position. Obviously there is some fuckery going on with the carriage, with your trudgel, or was it trudgel or carriage? You guys remember? I'm confused.
Trudgel, I think it was.
No,
Rajal only.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think it was trudgel,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
carriage. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So there is some fuckery going on with your unbeatable, strongest, unmashable, unmovable trudgel. Is that it's covered in something that all of you resemble, remember, and know. It's a white colored shit that birds keep dropping up.
Oh,
It's bird poop. Yeah, it's covered with all of it. The quality of the trudgel is very intact, but the smell, oof, it's bad. There's dirt and shit covered
Uh,
all over it.
Well, nothing we can do
Still
about
not as bad
this.
as the pouch. Not as bad as the pouch that you opened. Yeah, I'll just say
Okay.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Elvin, I thought you have your words in control.
This wasn't my. Not those birds.
What's happening with Elvin right now? What?
She's holding her nose.
Holding our nose.
Oh, okay. Okay, Renki is not holding his nose because this feels extremely normal. And like, yeah, weird smells are pretty normal. Thanks.
If they're pretty normal, how do you define it as weird?
Good question.
Because other people find it weird, so I have to, come go with the norms.
How do you know that's the norm?
Yeah, exactly.
Just look at yourself right now, closing your nose.
But how do we know that Elvin's reference is that from the norm? I'm not
And
holding.
I didn't say it's weird at all. Like
Exactly.
bird poop is pretty normal, but it's smelly.
Okay.
Right.
I agree with our Elven lady over here. It's normal. Doesn't mean I have to make a custom myself to that. I mean, I shit myself twice a day. Doesn't mean I have to not clean my hands. I mean, normality has nothing to do with my tolerance towards it.
Okay.
Says Lilfef.
Does anybody have prestidigitation?
To change the bird poop? Don't think so.
You can clean stuff right with prestidigitation.
No, don't think so. I don't have that.
Lilfef come towards you, Elvin, and he says, "You know, as an actor, sometimes we get into the zone of our character, and right now I'm in the character of someone who's been very pathetic past couple of days. So this bird poop, I
Green, can
learned to
you
live with
clean
one.
this bird poop off?
Oh wow, now it's on me. I guess your savior. I guess your savior will do that for you. After that, I owe you nothing, and you will treat me good. Yeah."
Sure.
Sure, great. He already knows how his filthy his clothes are, so he just sits into the dry poop and he just rubs his butt in. Fucking idiot. Why the fuck would I do that for anyone? Fucking so
What?
pathetic. He's talking to himself. Why the fuck would I
Okay.
do something for some idiots? Pathetic. Ah, fine, here, I done it, I done it. And as soon as he says that, he just removes his clothes. He goes bare, almost bare naked, and he's like, yeah, so change of clothes. Victor, where's your wardrobe? I need something good, something I could sleep in.
Something you can sleep in. You can sleep in any robes if you want. That's the purpose for it. Pajamas would be the best thing.
Yeah, give it to me.
Uh, What? Me? Why? You can go
Yeah,
shopping if you want.
how am I supposed to find a shop in the middle of the night in middle of nowhere? Give me one of yours, lend me.
I'm not giving you one of mine. Uh,
What do you
uh,
mean you're not giving one of
yeah,
it?
you
Then
can take
give me one of your
Elvin's.
friends'. Are they gonna fit me? I mean,
Don't look at
he is
me.
very slender.
I'll just look away uh
My man, you are
unsuspiciously.
my only hope.
Uh,
You are my only hope, man. Come on,
yeah,
come on.
do I
We can
have?
share. We can share.
Now
We
we're
can
not
share. We
sharing.
can
We're
share.
not. We're not sharing our
I, I, I'll,
pajamas.
I'll, I'll take one of my legs and put into one of my
How
pajamas,
about I
and you will take
smash
one
your
of your legs.
kneecaps and like your every single joint that you have, and that will probably make you sleep comfortably.
Buddy, buddy. Then he gives a look at you, Elvin and Renki, and he says, "Okay, so this is what we have done in one of our theater, where we basically work as a sibling who were born defected, and we've done that play.
Sorry.
We've already done that. Come on, there's no embarrassment. Share it with me. We'll do that role again. We are
Uh,
the conjoined siblings. Let's go. Let's
okay,
go.
let me see. Do I have any spare pajamas? Do I have any spare pajamas? Why would I have
So
pajamas?
basically, yeah. So when these folks found you, they found you pretty empty-handed. So in
I'll
your let me honestly ask you this question: in your 1 week of downtime when you came to Das Badur after your after these guys saved you, did you go shopping?
I did
Like,
shopping, right? I bought some like fancy ass threads. That's what the first thing I did. Like I like bought a
yeah.
lot of clothes.
So did you buy fancy ass clothes only, or did you buy a spare copy and breeches and pajamas too?
Obviously, I bought
Because
those
then it's up to
as
you.
well. Yeah, obviously I bought those as well for my comfort.
Great. So if there is an extras, I mean, then you would have them on you.
All right, I give him like, okay, here, but I need you to wash it the first moment we reach the town, and you're ironing it, and
Definitely.
you're giving
Once you've
me
given
10
me,
gold coins as well.
you
That's the rent.
basic ass bitch. You basic ass bitch. This barely 10 silver pieces. How am I supposed to find 10 gold pieces? Do you think
You
I've seen 10 gold pieces in past week? No. Come on.
I mean, the economy of a place is with the need. It's supply and demand, my friend. Do you see any other pajamas around?
I made you a promise that I'll help you form your troop and I'll join your troop with your friends over here. I'm making a future for all of us over here, and you're gonna fight me for
Yes, fam. For
pajamas.
just for you, this is a discount. One gold coin. One gold coin. It's a
Oh, oh,
90% off.
fine, fine. I'll go to my home place and I'll give you all of your one gold pieces, but expect me to only pay you in copper pieces. Okay? Have your 100 copper pieces. That, if you're gonna be that pity, yeah, I'm gonna give you your 100 copper pieces. That's what
Oh
you
man,
want.
I did that. So like we were playing Dungeon and the Mad Maze, right? So we were
Yeah.
going around with like 1,000 copper pieces and like some 500 silver pieces or some shit. Okay, so
Yep. Yep.
I
Yep.
went and paid 30 GP for my how to say familiar ka materials with like copper and silver pieces.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And like the DM was
But
counting weight and encumbrance like of every coin also, so it was actually weighing a lot. It was weighing us down.
yeah.
So I went and traded that in. Very funny.
Great, great, great. So yeah, 100 copper for you, my friend.
Hey, that works for me.
Yeah, of course it works for you.
While this is going on,
The dinner,
I'll just
the
ask.
breakfast, the breakfast is still on you folks, right? We're not going to the town right now, and I'm gonna pay for it. You saved me. I'm your responsibility until I am good on my feet, and I feel like I'm not. He just, ha, kaha to hai? Give me food. Yes, thank you. Yeah, he just succumbs to he pretends, or he gets into his actor mode, and he's like, oh, I mean, it's gonna take me a long while to get on my knees, so till then I'm your responsibility, Delacroix. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, all right.
All right,
While
yeah.
this is going on, I'm just going to I'm just going to ask Spencer that
Mhm.
you must have some sort of cloth in your Rajal, right?
Boss man, you know me, I'm a simple man, so all I've got is these hand me down shirts which we convert to mops right now. So if you want a cloth which used to be second hand but is now third hand, and it is now fourth hand turned into a mop, you are free to. There in the back you can find four or five of those,
You
but
don't have
again we
any
use it to
you don't have any loose cloth with you?
you see the one I'm wearing, that's all I have. Yeah.
Okay then.
I recall. I also have this, and he brings out something, and he gives you a shawl.
A
A
shawl.
shawl that your halfling friend gave to him on the second episode, and he gives to you. Uh, so your halfling friend gave it to me, and I never got to return him back. It's
Uh,
not much, but it can protect you from cold. You can use it as a scarf. You could,
right. Great. Give that to
yeah,
me.
yeah.
And then I go to
And he
Lil
gives,
Fef and I take my hempen rope and I basically
yeah,
make a what do you say a kilt
bruh.
around his waist.
We didn't know. We didn't know Renki was Scottish. Great. Great, great, great.
Basically, I
So yeah,
makeshift something that looks like a kilt. I'm just
yeah,
describing it like
definitely.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah. So
I mean, it's not perfect, but yeah, at least well, you're not showing off your jewels, so
yeah,
it works. Don't you say, Victor?
yeah.
Works.
Great. Now that we're all dressed up and ready to go, Granny, please step inside and let's get a move on, Spencer Sebastian. All the way back home.
It's on us. Oh, come on.
You are the greatest drivers
Can't we
in
rest
the town of
tonight?
Dasbadur.
Can't we? Can't we rest tonight? I wanna meet up with my brother. You wanna talk to him? Do you wanna do it? Can't we just lay in the moonlight and just chill? You feel very weary tonight. Rest. Recover your strength.
I'm going to gently like escort the granny inside the carriage, close the door,
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm going to go to
Here
Spencer,
comes here, here comes Renki and he
and I'm going to adjust my
go ahead.
glasses.
Yep.
I'm gonna say, listen, you two little shits. We just slept in the damn cave for 3
It was
hours.
too. I slept for barely 4 hours. I mean, 4 hours. Yeah.
Do you want to stay here to find out whether Queen Elwyn is, not going to have as much influence as she had before with those fantastic
Fine,
captors?
fine. I was
I
thinking to
think we're
spend a
far
little
enough
time.
from the.
Damn, Renki.
Yeah. I knew Renki was gonna do something. Yeah. Great, great. Like
Let's.
a like a school principal, you paraded the kids in front of their parents. Yeah. Great. Uh, Fine. I'll have Spencer accompany me, and we'll both drive you. I'll still tell you it's like still 1 day journey still back to where are we going by the way? Back
We're,
to Daspadur or
we're going back to Dasbadur. Your mother is worried sick.
I thought you
Or
wanted
your
to go to
grandmother.
Candle. Fine, it's okay. It's fine for
We'll
me.
go to
Fine for me.
Candlekeep when we're all settled down and family reunion has happened. Okay? Let's just
Candlekeep
get.
is like 6 hours. Candlekeep is 6 hours away, and our home is like a good day. We can drop you in the Candlekeep, rest there, and oh man, you gotta be like that. Gotta be
Well,
like
I don't
that.
really care. We can go to Candlekeep if it's closer than Dasmadur. But didn't we turn off the road to Candlekeep to get here?
Yep, we
So
pretty much did.
there were two roads. So you went to the road that was used by thieves, and it was the fucked up road. And
Mm-hmm.
in that road, there were two forks. So one of the fork came from the side of the Dasbadur, and the other fork came into the side that was in the to the left side of the Candlekeep. So technically, if you follow this road and then turn a little side, you will go back to that road. So I mean, that's not a
But is
big
this.
deal.
But it was a dead end, right? If I'm not wrong.
No, not dead end.
It wasn't? So, okay. So, is this
No,
closer?
it
Is
was
this path
barricade.
closer to Candlekeep?
I'll say this. When I said the path was closed, that was the barricade I was talking about. But you guys stopped the barricade and you went to the beaten path. So right now we are in the beaten path slash the whatever drought area that we are in. So it also had. So basically, it's the beaten path.
Hmm.
So technically, if it's the beaten path, you are not following the road, na. So technically, you can find your own path, and yeah. So that's it. So the question now lies is: are you going?
Yeah.
So question right
Okay.
now is: do you
Let's.
want to go to Candlekeep, which is 6 to
Candlekeep
8
is.
hours, or do you want to go to Dasbadur? That's the question.
Sure. Let's go to
Or do you want to go
Candlekeep.
somewhere else? It's not. I'm not forcing you to Candlekeep. You can also go somewhere else. I think it was great having one of Victor's friend slash brotherly companion with him for the past 2 sessions, 3 sessions. I think it would be good if you explore your backstories too. So if you want, you can also do that. You don't have to go Candlekeep right now. We could go whenever you want. 3, 4 session later too, 1 session later too. But let me know where do you plan. So you can plan right now. You can talk for 4 or 5 minutes, and I'll eat my dinner. I'll take 5 minutes. I'll mute myself. Please have your
It's
conversation.
all.
Whatever, like I told you, now you have to have 10-minute conversation, 15-minute conversation. You do your conversation, the three inter-party conversation. I'll have my food, and then we'll continue with the granny discussion, right? But yeah, give me 7 minutes, okay? Please have all three of you have your conversation. I'll mute. It's that time.
Ah. All right, Renki, Elwyn, I'm gonna rest for 5-10 minutes. You guys can talk.
I I mean, why haven't we gotten on the road yet?
Beats me, man. I've been trying to get these two shits. Guess crackalacken since I don't know when.
Cracklackens?
Yeah, it's written in this book. You wrote it. It's a it's a fancy way of saying. What is it? Let me read the book. It's a fancy way of saying moving along. Okay.
Right, I remember. I wrote that one in a hurry.
Oh, really? Okay. So what does it really mean then?
It means exactly as it sounds. Like any situation, you just throw it in, and it just throws people off balance.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Like it did.
really?
It just literally worked back on me.
Oh.
See?
Oh, very. Okay. I shall write throws people off balance unexpectedly. Got it. Crackalacken. Interesting. Well, anyway, besides that, I know I have a reason of going back to Candlekeep, at least for the most part. Do you guys want to go back to Candlekeep for any reason?
I mean, we can ask about this black rose, and well, it's on the way to my next target. So, sure, why not?
What is your next target?
It's that town, right? The town where people are using undead to like mine stuff. That's where
All right,
the my next clue leads to the artifact that I seek,
right,
stolen from my people.
yeah. Also, I think if we go back to Dasvador, the person that's after Victor is gonna come back and bite us in the ass if they have
Who's
ag.
after Victor?
Oh, that lady. What Vani?
Funny.
Oh, not this again.
What do you mean not this again? The Vani is. Oh yeah, this is also Vani. I forgot for a second.
It's the
Uh,
same thing.
okay. Uh, okay. Can we ask Vani if this Vani is after
It's
Victor
not
for some
the
reason?
same thing.
Yeah, good question. Why don't we ask Tamani?
You can't speak to her. You literally don't share a language.
But you can.
You can.
I can, but will you believe me? You already don't.
I will try to believe you. Let's just say
Not good
that.
enough.
Okay.
Wait, what? You could just ask him and we can choose whether we believe it or not. But either ways, it'd be good to get that clarified.
All right. So
At least we can put
Vani.
Victor at ease.
So I say Vani, and I kind of tilt my head and as if I'm listening to something. And after 6 seconds, I say, uh, yeah, she claims she's not that person.
You didn't ask her anything.
I told you wouldn't believe me.
I mean, let's.
I shrug.
Well, if Elvin says that, Vani is not that Vani and Vani doesn't claim to be that Vani that is your Vani, then we can rule out the Vani that we thought it was the Vani. So, yeah.
But then I assume knowing that Vani telling Elvin that she's not that Vani is exactly a thing Vani would say.
That is also true.
I shrug again, and like you can see on her face, she's just saying like, "I told you so."
Okay. So okay, let's say that Vani is the person. If this Vani is the one who is after you, Victor, then
Why hasn't she killed you yet?
Well,
good point.
it's not that she wants me dead in immediate ways. It's like I'm pretty sure she wants a face-to-face confrontation, and there's a lot more to that.
Wow, it feels like Vani and you have a big
Suddenly,
history.
yeah, like you don't see this, Victor, but suddenly like there's a red bird like about 5 feet behind you, and it's it's kind of like moving towards you in a very exaggerated fashion. Like it takes one step every 5 seconds, like
That
inexorably moving towards you
right, but
from the back.
I don't notice it though.
Yeah, you don't notice it, but Renki
Oh,
would notice it.
Oh, um, away, you know, let's just see how this plays out.
Uh, So the bird, like it takes its 30 seconds to like move all the way up to you, and it kind of pecks you in the ankle, and then it disappears.
mother. Okay, yeah, real funny.
Ah, okay.
I'm barely stifling a giggle. Like,
So, I mean, if that was for shits and giggles, I don't think you have to worry about it right now, I guess. But what I was trying to say was basically, if this Vani turns out to be the wrong Vani, then Elvin, do you have any like safe thing that you could?
it's not her. Okay, I've been telling you this for the past what seems like 4 days.
Okay, what? Okay, let me ask you this, which I've never asked before. Who is Vani to you?
To me,
Yes.
she's a friend, a dear friend from my childhood.
Okay. Like, how did you guys meet?
I told you the story before. I was a little girl lost in the woods. It was getting dark,
And Vani
and
came to
I
you.
yes,
Hmm.
she led me back home, and we played together almost every day
She was not in
after
any.
that.
Sorry. What I actually meant was Vani was not in any other form, right?
No,
It was always this.
yeah, a flock of redbirds,
Okay.
tiny redbirds.
Fair enough.
And well, like this was, almost 200 years ago when I first met her.
Renki immediately takes note. So Elwyn is a little above 200 years old. Okay, got it, got it. Got it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Melvin is pretty old, isn't she?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised.
I arch an eyebrow at both of you.
So Elvin, I mean, in my book, I've read that elves live like around 500 years or so.
More,
More?
more.
Oh
We're
wow.
immortal.
Yeah, you're immortal.
Immortal by age.
Yes, immortal by age.
Oh, immortal by age. Wait,
Never understood the.
but I've seen little children elves.
Of course you have. Where do you think I came from?
When do you stop aging then?
Yeah, so how I've never understood the economy of this thing of immortality. Like, uh, at what age do elves generally procreate?
Oh, that's a very
Mm,
interesting question.
there is
Should
no
should I answer
specific
that?
age. It's just tradition. It's we do not give our hearts, our love
Right.
that easily.
But do you like almost at it is safe to say like in the immortality an elf at least at once procreates, right?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking about the economics of this entire thing,
Mm.
considering you have a species that just lives forever, right? And even
Eternity
if
is a long time.
yeah, and even if you do procreate, even if you procreate like at least three in like 1,000 years, uh, that is still creating an entire species that is also immortal. So, how do you solve for the problem of overpopulation in your area? I mean, wonder tech.
Children are rare, very rare. I'm the youngest of my clan.
Huh. So, how is this?
Oh.
So what like do you decide like there is like a particular number, population number we need to maintain, and if somebody somehow pops and you basically replace that with a new species and
Nothing
uh,
of the sort.
okay.
It happens naturally, as is destined.
So if it has naturally, it's almost naturally always an increasing number unless somebody dies due to unforeseen events, like hypothetically.
Good
It would
point.
be
Good
an ever
point.
expanding population and an ever consuming population and an ever
Like I said, I'm the youngest, and as I just mentioned, I'm definitely over 200 years old. What does that tell you?
Renki, I just as a mathematical problem within the grand calculus of the universe, I just think the Elven life is not a very well sustained design, right? It's built for more consumption and
I don't see what you're on about. We give back to nature, unlike you humans. Unlike humans.
Well, the elven woman that I was living with for the old lady, well, technically she would have been
I
much
will tell
older.
you one thing. I am not willing to reveal my people's traditions so easily, but
Mm-hmm.
we do, once we reach a certain age and we feel we have had enough of this life, we do depart after a fashion.
so what you just like fuck this shit and I pop out, like it's like you just fall.
Wait, you choose to pop out?
Yeah, it's just like hey, what's up? Like, is there a button that you press and it's like you're done
Oh,
with
that's
life?
interesting.
I solemnly shake my head and refuse to say anything further on the matter.
Okay,
The
okay.
fuck? You can't.
Listen,
Okay.
Victor, listen. Some things are meant to be left in the mystery. That's the beauty of life.
But we can creatively come up with our own solution in a place then, right?
Victor, that's not
Well,
our
I
job.
have heard some things myself, says the old granny.
You, Granny, you can
What?
hear us all the way from the carriage?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Okay. Uh,
Yeah,
Tell us your
you guys,
insight.
you guys did not, you guys did not explicitly say that it was a closed conversation. So, yeah, I
No,
think
we
she,
did not.
she
That's fair enough. I
yeah,
completely agree that you are eavesdropping into our conversation.
I think that's okay. That's okay. Uh, I mean, what I've heard is quite revolting to what you're saying, my elven friend. What I heard, I mean, of course, rumors. What I've heard is how magical and how powerful you used to be once. Your strength is waning. So is your magic, and so is your age, and so is your vigor and vitality. What I've also heard is somehow you are cursed to never die, but live a long life,
So
and
you
you
see
believe
Elvin
that.
like reflexively, fold her hands. You know how when people get defensive, they fold their hands in front of their.
Hmm.
So you see Elvin do this and kind of glare at the old lady and says, "I'm quite sure I have no idea what you're talking about."
What are you talking
Yeah,
about though? It's
What I'm talking is the reason they don't give birth to a lot of people like humans or goblins or other folks do is also because the weight of the world they have on them.
As in,
I have heard like it could be tales of a crazy old lady, crazy old bugger like me. But what I've heard, once you attain that age, you kind of start to remember who you were once before you were born in this body. You
what?
start to recall things that you used to be in previous lives. Isn't that so?
Oh,
And she gives you a look, Elvin.
Still no idea what you're talking about.
so is it one of those?
She'll make an insight check and I'll do this openly with a
So,
+2.
is,
Hold up,
is
hold
it
up, hold up.
do
Okay, gotcha. She got it well.
are elves in previous lives elves as well, or are they any other species?
So 12 and 13. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, good, 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 good. I think we've had enough exposition in our little secretive lady for today. I feel like
Hey,
clearly feels like she don't want to get into it. I think we should respect the way you have
Elvin,
What
respected my
exposition? I've
choice.
only heard
Elvin,
I've only heard wild tales.
Elvin,
No idea
maybe.
what you're on about.
So, is it possible you were a tiefling in the previous life?
What are you on about?
No.
That's what the
Now
granny
here's
is
the thing.
saying.
No, 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 no. That's not what I'm saying.
We come from nature, and to nature we return. When
Everybody comes from nature, and
So
to
you're
nature they
saying,
return.
so
You
you're
ain't
saying
special.
you could be basically a tree, and then you were born an elf.
I'm just saying, bitch, you ain't special. Everybody comes from nature and goes to nature.
uh, I just shrug and I don't say anything further.
Uh, okay.
Can we get moving?
Sure. Let's
Right.
get
You
moving.
guys are
Granny,
moving.
listen. I mean, we've got to continue this talk that we had.
Yeah.
I want to know more
About
about
me?
your yeah, your beautiful skin, so scaly, so wonderful. I want to know more.
I thought you wanted to know about your Elven friend. I mean, I can tell you a lot more
Yes,
about
more
her.
elf lore, please. More elf lore.
Want more elf lore? I can
Yes,
give you more elf lore. I
totally.
feel what I've heard, one of the reasons they don't, like I was saying, they don't give birth to a lot of people, like you know how other races do, is because they have this weight on them of their previous lives on them, what they are supposed to do, where they are headed. Was that even their dreams, their life, or something else? Are they even same people as before, or are they different?
Can I
Uh,
sense if she's
isn't
telling the
that
truth?
dissociative identity disorder?
No, my friend.
Lol.
The words that you have conjured right now can't even can't even begin to go how deep this world goes, and some of it beings, including your friend and maybe me. Who knows?
Can I roll something to tell if she's like sincerely telling this the truth?
Definitely go ahead.
I'm just saying it could be really cool if we had our own Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Moon Knight.
Ooh. So yeah,
No, this is
so
me
Oh,
saying it in character, actually.
oh, Moon Knight. Oh, the okay. Ah, nice. हाँ रोल करो भाई. Waiting.
what do you want me to roll? Insight.
I mean, sure. I mean, that's what you were going for, right? That
Right,
you wanted to
sure.
see if she was saying true or not. So yeah, inside.
Okay, okay.
You feel like what she is saying, she definitely believes it. You also kind of feel like she's very proud of what you are saying. Like she appears to be very knowledgeable, but from her demeanor and from what she is, about her, doesn't appear to be very intelligible lady, like not like scholarly lady. doesn't feel like she's been to college or whatnot, or like university or whatnot, but she's also not stupid. So her the word she's speaking right now comes from a multitude of क्या बोलते हैं, expressions and multitude of viewpoints.
Okay.
So maybe a lot of people have told her that, or she's heard some of these things, or maybe whatever, she believes what she's saying.
And can I
I'm
do
not saying that.
the same to Elwyn also?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Elvin, make the thing again. Go for
Elwyn is obviously going to beat this. There's no way.
who knows, who knows.
I could have rolled a 1.
So
It could have.
yeah, so when Elvin, it felt like where Elvin was for a moment kind of annoyed with what she was hearing. You don't know why. Maybe the fact that this old woman who's not even that old or like not knowledgeable as compared to Elvin. So you either got the impression that she was annoyed because you thought Elvin was under the impression that this woman was saying something that she has no idea what she's saying, or she's just saying some things to rile her up. So it's confusing because Elvin truly believes that when she said, "K, what nonsense are you speaking?"
Okay.
So yeah, so yeah, so either she's annoyed, or either she just kind of don't believe the other woman has enough right to say
Speak on
the
the
things
subject.
about elf that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, all
So
right, all
yeah.
right. I I
So yeah.
I I will Renki will take this information in and be like, well, talk is talk until we actually come to the facts. So, and I, for one, being a scientist, appreciate facts. So maybe when we meet an elf clan, we can ask more. What do you say, Victor? We can get to the bottom of this.
I agree.
Oh, most definitely. My bad if you felt my words hurted you. I just say things that I hear.
Elwyn?
Huh, what?
Granny said something
He
to you.
apologizes to you.
Oh, sorry.
She kind of.
I'm not in the habit of listening to people who just say things without, you know, making any sense.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
That is false. She listens to us all the time.
Okay, you got me there. But did you
Yeah,
get
she
me or
I
did you
don't
get
know how to
yourself?
feel about that.
Like it's like if I'm going down, I'm taking everyone down.
Okay.
Captain, we are surrounded. We are surrounded from all sides. Great.
Oh god.
We can fire anywhere. Great.
Okay, Spencer,
Yeah.
let's go
Yeah. Spencer is going. Yeah. It's like
to
I would say it's
Candlekeep.
been 20. It's been 20-30 minutes. Yeah, they've been going. So yeah, we can start this topic. And yeah, what are we doing? Are you talking about her, or your
Yeah,
plans, or like what are you
I
talking
want to
about?
talk about her while we go to Candlekeep. So it's decided that we're going to Candlekeep.
Up to you, folks.
We are going to Candlekeep, guys, right? Or you guys want to?
Yeah, I
Yeah, we
mean,
can go to Candlekeep.
if you guys feel like Candlekeep is getting too fast, we don't have to do Candlekeep. We can go somewhere else. We can go to Renki's place if you want. Renki, if
What?
you want. Yeah, your mother's place.
Oh, my mother's place. Okay. Which one? My human one
Yeah,
or my elf one?
I mean, where is your human mother even?
In a
You know
farm.
her?
In a farm. Long.
Wait, I'm confused now. Wait, I'm confused now.
Yes, I
Wa-
had.
Wasn't the, ha- wasn't the half elf woman your adoptive mother, who was sort of in a
She was.
like Baba,
She
like
was.
Baba Ramdev ashram
Right, right.
head leader,
Oh,
right? So
when I first came here,
uh-huh.
I came to a farm, but that lady took care of me for a month or two and passed away. And then I
Oh
moved
right.
on.
Gotcha. So, and then you met into that. I would say in double quotes, not to give much away, but basically the Baba Ashram kind of setting where you met and
Exactly,
halfway.
exactly.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha, gotcha.
jump cut to elf woman who took care of
Jump cut
me.
to your woman. Yeah,
Huh,
who took care of you? Gotcha. So
yes.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I am liking the conversation I'm having with Victor as Lilfef. So if you're going to fuck the plot and just meet your family and friends, that's cool too, is what I'm saying. So if you want to go Candlekeep, we can go Candlekeep. If you want to do something that's connected to you, we can
No,
do.
I
So
have
let's
a
go.
reason of going to Candlekeep anyway.
Okay.
So so yeah. So if even Elwyn does, I think, and Victor, I'm not so sure. Victor just
Yeah.
wants to get away from
I mean,
Vani at this
And
point.
yeah. I mean, technically,
and
just
like there's
forget about
the
it.
book chapter, the third.
Yeah, you're definitely not gonna find it in the Candlekeep, my friend. You keep saying that like you are the only one who has this brilliant idea. All of us who've been part of the theater and this community, we've been there.
Oh, this is Lil
We've
Fef
searched
talking.
far and wide.
Okay.
Yeah, forget about this, man. Forget about this.
I have
Just
Renki who
find a
believes
good,
in me.
just just find a good mayor that we can both latch on to. I mean, who we can both, entertain and spend their lavish money. You know what I'm saying?
We already have a
Yeah. Just
mayor. That's Bidur.
what?
We are
What?
considered
Who?
heroes
Who?
there. What are you talking about?
Who the fuck is Rajbadur? What the fuck is Rajbadur?
It's
Who
a
the fuck is
town.
Rajbadur? That's the name of a town, my friend. That from what knowledge I have of the hundreds of proses and books I have read, that town sounds like an evil town name. Daz Badur. What is that name even? No, you've been in a
You just think
bad
that
place.
because
Okay,
it
wait. Let
sounds
me
that
let
bad.
me let me ask you this. How many towns have you been where you when you enter it, you being greeted as a hero? I know Victor
I
has.
have as a hero or as a hero. Okay, I can count that into my fingers. One, two, three, four.
Not in
Yeah,
the,
like
not in your theatrical plays.
what do you mean? People
I've
treat me like a hero. Yeah,
after seeing
in
your
four,
plays.
yeah, 4 towns. I'm a hero in 4 towns.
Uh
One time I sa- One time I saved this girl out of a wedlock marriage. I took her hands, I kissed her, and the other family decided not to marry her because she was impure. I saved the woman, and the town portrayed me as the hero. One
oh,
time I was with this woman, very royalty woman, and I was with the mayors or like whatever, whatnot, the top and high guy's daughter, and well, I kind of hooked up with her, and who knew the father was not her actual father. So the woman was always glad of me after she disposed of the guy. And yeah, there's a couple more. Like there's a lot of many places. They revere me as a great man.
uh
Is that an is that an inside check?
no, this is my check for Renki.
Okay.
So I'm going
Okay.
to so I'm just going to not even roll anything with this. I mean, start wise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay.
just
Right.
going to
Right.
directly believe him. Like, Victor, wow, like your little brother is amazing. Like, he's done so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
If that's the feat which you judge someone's achievements by, sure, I guess. Now quite understood this.
I mean, helping in whatever little way is nice. I mean,
I'm sure
uh,
that was not the intention, and that's just the tale. Yes, more or less, he has rationalized it.
I mean, I'm just a guy who flows, and goodness comes out of my actions. I'm not even trying to do good. I'm just being having the life of my life, the fun of my life, whatever
Obviously.
the.
Yeah,
I'm
Renki, that
tired.
even works.
I'm tired. I have to sleep. And with that, I think I'll use your pajamas to get comfortable, and I think I should sleep. Yeah. You guys continue with your weird late night fantasy talks. I'll go. And yeah, he just kind of gives you a he puts his elbow out and kind of hits you on your stomach, and yeah, like, yeah, peace out. I'm gonna cry. I mean, I'm gonna sleep. Why did I say cry? Yeah, I'm gonna sleep, and he sleeps.
Okay. So, Candlekeep.
Yep, Candlekeep.
Yep,
Mm,
Candlekeep.
good. I go to sleep.
Hmm. I'll keep watch. Like I'll ask Spencer to like. Well, these guys are going to sleep, so I assume going to assume they need some space inside. So I'll ask. I assume Spencer's driving the thing, right?
Yeah. Friends.
I'll
Yeah,
ask Spencer to like stop for 5 seconds as I climb on top where I used to sit with Bjork.
yeah,
So I climb up there on top and I keep watch for the next 4 hours at least
yeah,
because I only need 4 hours of sleep.
yeah. You still need to rest, but yeah,
Yeah, I
in
mean,
tech,
so
technically,
so it's not exactly sleep, right? Like, oh, 1 second.
yeah.
Hells have some special rule here.
Yeah, trance basically. But you do need, instead of 6 hours of sleep, you need 4 hours of sleep, but
Yeah.
you do need 8 hours of rest. So yeah,
I'll ask. So I'm just gonna spend like an hour or something just talking to Granny, just to
mm-hmm.
understand
No, you
what.
don't need 8 hours of rest. Like, how to say, you just remain semi-conscious for 4 hours a day, and that gives me the
That
same
is
benefit that a human does from 8 hours of sleep.
what
That's
you
all.
need is a trance. Trance is 4 hours of technical
I put it in
sleep,
the chat.
right?
It's not technical.
Mm-hmm.
It's semi-consciousness,
Yeah.
deep meditation.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. What I meant to say is, if you're going on the top, those 4 hours won't be counted as you having a lookout.
That's.
If you know
I
what I
mean,
mean.
yeah. So initially, see, while they take their 8 hours of sleep, initial four
Yeah,
hours
yeah,
I'll stay awake. After that, I'll see.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
Okay, so you can get on top of it,
Yeah,
and yeah, Renki,
at
yeah,
least for the
you
next
wanted
4 hours,
to.
I am awake on top.
Gotcha. Okay, so Renki, you want to talk to the granny?
Yeah, for about an hour and
Okay,
then
so
I'll
the
sleep.
fourth time. Okay, so the fourth time the conversation is changing. Yeah. So let's have a 5 7 minute conversation. Let me know what you want to ask. For the fourth time,
I
we're
just want
breaking
to.
the
I'm.
conversation.
Yeah, my net
So
dropped for a
like,
second.
all good, all good.
So I'm just going to go straight for it and ask her, what are you and what is exactly happening with you? What's your deal?
I'm I'm just a lady minding her business, and these fuckers trying to fuckers thinks they that I can be a conduit for something, that they could test me. So for the last good 8 months of my life, I've been there. They tested me with different things.
Where did you
I
come
had to
from?
taste things. I don't know. Is that necessary?
It is necessary.
Okay. So I came from this town called Modiri Jibati. I'll type it down.
मोदी जी की बस्ती.
Mod, Mori Diji
Mori
Bati.
मोदी
Diji.
जी की बस्ती.
Mori Di Mori Dijibati. I don't know, for some reason I had the Dijibati country in my name, and Mori Dijibati. So let's
What
go.
is
I,
happening with my Discord? It's loading, but I can hear you guys.
Yeah, that happens. Just restart the Discord. Like bottom right in taskbar, there will be that Discord icon. So just right click exit and restart it.
I'll be back 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great. I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, so she says I am from this town called Moridi Jibati, but I don't know if how that's relevant. But okay, then what was your question?
Uh, the only reason I'm asking is so that if they wanted you to do bad stuff and they know where you came from, they probably might be going back there to look for you. If you are that important.
How good a old woman is to some thugs like that? I don't know. What do you intend by that? Do you mean I should not go back to my place?
No. Yeah, I'll just. Doesn't matter if you're old or young. You are
God,
Oh my!
oh my God.
Is this what I sound like?
Megaswap, your mic is
I'm like,
fucked. Yeah,
now?
it's fine now.
Ah.
Yeah. Is this what I sound normally
Yes,
when my mic
yes,
goes
this is
berserk?
exactly what you sound like.
So
So,
Renki, yeah. So mhm.
so I was. Oh, shit, I lost my train of thought.
So what is this? Are
Side.
you offering me to take? Are you offering me to take you where you are going? Do you wanna make me your
No, no,
grandmother?
no. I was gonna.
You
Huh,
want me?
no, 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 no. I was gonna say it doesn't matter if you're old, young, or middle-aged, or 100,000 years old, or whichever race you are. Doesn't matter. As long as you are a material for something. That's what my father always used to tell me, and I will tell you the same.
I'm confused. I'm confused. Why do you give that thought in my brain? Do you want me not to go back to my place? Just let me know. Because because I am fucked up now. I'm scared and I don't wanna go back into another 8 months of getting cooped up in a little cage.
Did they take
Why
you
would
from
we
your
stay?
place, or where were you when you were last taken away from?
I was in a place of worship.
You were in a place of worship.
They took me from they took me from a temple. Is that
Temple
relevant?
in Mordi. What is this?
Yeah, Moridi Jibati.
Moridi Jibati.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was praying to my god.
What god do you serve?
I serve the god of moon, the moon that you were cherishing right now.
Oh wow, we're really in Moon Knight territory now.
Wow. You're hearing all this, huh, Victor? I thought you were sleeping.
Hmm.
I serve the god. I serve the goddess of Luna. She goes by many names.
Okay. And how does this explain what your condition is? I've not seen anything like you. Well, to be honest, I've not seen a lot of things in this place. So you could care to explain what you are then?
I'm just a normal little lady, old, worthless. Maybe that's why they took
No, no,
me,
no, no. What
or
is your? I
maybe
mean, what is your race? Is a little specifics to help me out here.
I,
It's for my book.
what do you think I
I'm
am?
writing a book. Please. This
What do you
is
think I am? I used to be human. Now I'm bestial, half jackal, half hyena, half lioness, half dragon.
That's a lot of
So
halves.
is that funny for you to point out my deformities, my change?
I'll just give her a blank expression and I'll be like, um, no. Did I laugh?
No, I I I I just don't know. I think I get
Look,
what your friend
I'll I'll
Elwyn was feeling couple of months
I'll
ago.
I will I
Because
will look into my eyes. What do you see?
no, it's not funny. Definitely not. And you're not being
I'm
funny.
not I'm not
You're
talking
not
about
being serious.
funny. I'm not talking about for funny. Just look into my eyes carefully. Do they look like
Yeah,
normal irises or do they look cat-like? They look cat-like, right?
I was gonna say they are full of pain, but yes, cat like goes too. Yes.
Ah, that's a deep, dark place that I don't want to get into right now. But yeah, they are
But you
cat-like,
see,
and you.
but no one is gonna turn you away from your home just because you have a little feline eyes. I don't think I can go back to
I
my place. I think if I go back to
I
my
never said
temple,
you can't go back to your place. I'm just worried about you.
thank you, my child. But I feel like now that you have mentioned where I came from, I think I think there was something that I was trying to withhold myself from thinking. Uh, I've been cooped up in that place for the last 8 months. I've never thought how life or I would be when I get the opportunity to leave. And now that I'm thinking,
Wait,
all I
how
can think is
long were you in the temple?
I was in the cage for 8 months in their place for 8 months.
No, no, no. In the temple. How long were you there in the temple? You said you never seen the
I,
outside.
as in, did not see the outside for these 8 months.
For these
In the
8 months. Okay,
temple
okay, okay, okay. My
for
bad.
these 8 months.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been in the service of goddess Celine for the last 20 years. But I feel like if I go back to my temple, they'll treat me like a witch or a demon, and they'll put me on a cross, or they'll bring out the inquisitors or their paladins, and I'll probably good things won't happen to me. I I, I don't feel human because for the last 5 hours, all I think is gnawing on your little bones. I have taste on my tongue that's wanting me to just bite on your neck, break your little bones, make minced meat out of it. Fuck minced meat. I just want to dug my teeth into you and eat you. But that's my restraint, and I have not acted on my urges.
You
You
know,
saw
old
those
lady,
legs?
I commend you for your strength, being so old and so in control of your actions. I remember
You saw those.
when I was spliced with the eyes of a tiger, I was well, I was, uh it wasn't a fun experience. It was not a fun experience when my father spliced the fins of a shark into my neck, and then as I say this, my what do you say, the gills of a shark into my neck, and they just open up as I take a deep breath. So yeah, I can relate to what
Let
you're
me ask,
feeling right now.
let me ask, let me ask you one thing.
Hmm.
All the experiments that your family did to you,
Mm-hmm.
it changed you.
Mm-hmm.
But are you still you, or are you a different person? And I'm not saying that the world is heavy, thing around you are heavy. I'm saying, is it still okay for you to be you? Or do you have this urge like me, this wicked thing where you want to bash yourself into someone else?
I do
Is
sometimes.
it something like that?
I did initially because I didn't know what was. I I didn't I didn't know what I was for a very long time.
I think we can relate on that.
I just had to look in the mirror, and sometimes I just had to accept for what it is. And for a very long time, I thought that that was uh, affection that my father showed me by doing these
It wasn't
experiments on
affection.
me. So,
My child, it wasn't affection. You are old enough to understand what is what. And I think you should stop lying to yourself. It's gonna hurt that someone who's supposed to love and take care of you for your whole life is the reason you are so messed up and so hurt. But the faster you learn to accept it, the faster you will learn to accept the people who really like you for you, like your friends. I see them teasing you. I see you teasing them, but it's so much better than calling someone father and they putting a nail in your hand or they splicing you. That
oh,
you
I
should not.
thought, well, I thought that was how. Well, some families are
That's what I'm
different.
saying.
I'm just saying this
No,
very
that
I'm just saying this. So you see Renki saying this very defensively, trying to defend father
his
because
father,
he,
yeah.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
no. I mean, I some families are different. I mean, look at Victor and Lil Fef, that little fellow. They both like insult each other so much. But I'm sure, like deep down, they care for each other.
I
I
heard
mean,
what you've told.
look at Spencer and look at Sebastian. Like one literally threw himself into this into a pit and I know was about to die without thinking that if he died, the other would feel lonely. But that's another fucked up way of thinking about it. So how what right do you have to say my father did not show affection?
You are a child, my child. You are not a toy. You are not a you are not a tool that your father had to shape. Is what I'm saying. But if it's your way of thinking of your father, I shall not comment any more about it.
Okay.
He was a dear one to you, and yeah, I think that is enough.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think I'm still learning. I
it's
in
okay.
a way
I
in a way, Granny, I I'm just and I say this as low as possible to Granny only.
Mhm.
In a way, I'm glad that I came to this world. I'm not saying that I didn't like it the other way around, but uh, it's a new experience. I think you know. I've never spoken to more than one person in my life. That being my father, and I chuckle softly, but and trying to like dissipate the awkwardness. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, it's nice, but it's also nice to find someone who can I can relate to, like someone with different hands and different jaw, and yeah, we can share our experiences, our notes.
I am here for you, my friend, my child. But as soon as you leave me, the first thing I'm gonna do
I wonder
is
why do I
chop off
relate
my
to so
hand.
many grannies? Think I have a mommy complex or something.
My God.
No, huh. I'm here for you, my child. But the first thing I'm gonna do is after you leave me, wherever you leave me, is chop off my hand and bash these teeth out of my mouth. Because I don't wanna give in to these urges that I have.
Why don't we do? Listen.
would
I
I
mean,
would there's a part of me that really wanted to stay in that cave where no one could come with me. This is why I wanted this is why I pretended to be tired multiple times so you would leave me. And even then I wasn't sure if I should tell you the truth. There's a part of me, even before coming out of the cave, I wanted I was the last one to get out. And I wanted to pull you inside and chew your hand and eat you dry. But I could never do that to someone who saved me from 8 months of hell. And yet my urges are real. What they did to me, what they fed to me.
can
Your
I tell you
funny friend.
something?
Uh huh.
That that thing
Yeah,
right
go ahead.
there, what you just said, that you could never do it,
Yeah.
is what
Uh-huh.
really makes you. And I don't think you should have too many conflicting feelings. I did the same mistake
Yeah.
for so many years as a child, and I just had to look
Yeah,
in the mirror
but
and just accept it. I mean, to be honest, I have not been shy away from who I am. I look at me. Nobody looks anything like me. But yet Elwyn follows me around and Victor also follows me around. I mean,
let me ask you this one thing.
I don't follow you around.
right, I follow him around. Great.
Okay,
Thanks
let
to
me
the
ask you one thing.
confidence.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me ask you this one thing.
Hmm.
If your friend Elwyn was weak,
Hmm.
she had fever, she could not get up,
Hmm.
and your friend, this red tiefling friend of yours, wasn't there, and
Hmm.
it was just you and your friend, would you want to hurt her? Because you would know she would not be able to get up, she would be in pain, she's in fever, she's not able to defend herself. Would you hurt her? Would you hurt her?
Well, deep down inside me would want to smother a pillow on her and end it because she's in so much pain. And that's what you would do to rats, like rats in an experiment cage. Like when you put poison in them for experiments, you would rather end it quickly. But yeah, I mean, I've read in this book that morally doesn't work in the real life. So, you wouldn't. I would
You
say no.
wouldn't, right?
Yes.
If you did not save me from the hell,
Hmm.
I would have eaten you. If you were those guards, I would have eaten you. So that's all I'm thinking right now. Should I do something provocative so you end my life right now? Or should I pretend to go back to my home? Nothing happened and let they kill me.
But
Because I'm tired.
you can go
I'm
home.
having thoughts. I'm having these thoughts and I don't want to act on them. And
Listen,
either,
I don't know.
either, either you give me a reason to stay alive.
Okay, why do you feel like eating me? Are you hungry? Is that
I
the
am
urge?
hungry. My urge is
Okay.
to hurt you.
So have you heard of something called vegetarian rabbit?
Hmm. Rabbits. Rabbits. Yes. Give me rabbits.
Sure. So when we get to Candlekeep, we'll give you some rabbits, and that should stave off your hunger. How about that? See, if we find the solutions, we just have to think hard. That's it. And nobody ends up getting hurt. We're not savages, and at least I don't think you are.
I am savage. What do you know of me?
What the fuck?
Ah, my bad. Ah, I have to. I have to control.
No, but I am savage. Why not? They fed me bodies of frail old kids, women,
Frail old
defenseless old.
kids.
Frail kids, old defenseless woman, and
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
You know,
Oh
sorry
man.
if I was off the tension, but yeah. Uh, and I ate them all. I did that for 8 months, and your words don't seem to work on me. Huh? Not much. Give me those rabbits right now, or throw me out of this cart right now. Throw
No,
me,
I will not do that.
Throw me, or I.
So I'll just do this thing. We see we're going to Candlekeep. I'm sure someone there
okay?
will know more about your
Okay, okay.
condition than me.
As you were saying this,
Huh.
she brings out her claw, her hand, which has 4 inches nails,
Hmm.
and she digs right into her chest and almost peels her skin a little bit. Content warning, sorry, it's gonna be a little gory, and she peels off her skin a little bit. Blood oozes out of her hand. Victor,
Yeah.
as she does that, as she impales her hand into her chest, you remember the first session of this campaign? You had these claw marks on your chest, right? Which were glistening and
Yeah.
with red. As she marks herself on her chest, the same pain erupts on your chest as well. Almost like the claws that you had, the claw marks that you had, the whipping marks that you have, they are returning back. It hurts you like her, like burning, like someone took garlic and salt and rubbed into your open wounds. Stings, hurts.
Again. Oh, what's happening? I was. Oh,
Uh,
oh, fuck! It hurts.
what? What's that? What?
Ah, what the fuck's
You have
happening here?
to, if you could do one thing, chop off my hand.
Mm,
Chop it off.
Renki, don't do any such thing.
You will
I'm
be in
not gonna
pain.
do any such
Stupid.
thing. But what is happening to you, Victor?
I don't know. I don't know. It seems like this woman has some voodoo shit on me. Oh, it hurts.
Wow, we need. Now we really
You
need to get
haven't
to
still
Candlekeep.
got, you still haven't pieced anything at all, I'm saying. Have you? They flood me, they fed me blood, they fed me meat. One of those blood could be yours. And if I had taken your blood, if I've taken your blood, you and I are connected, my tiefling friend. And
I think that might have happened.
How did
Fuck.
that happen?
Oh. Another retcon. I don't know. Shit. I have no idea about this.
Dun dun
this is not
dun.
this is not this is not retcon, I will say, out of character. This is what you have to explore as your backstory. Why did you have the marks, why you were caught and whatnot? So yeah.
I know how why I have the marks.
I mean, you don't have any memory before you were in that swirling void for
Yeah,
what
so it's
seemed like
like
months
that's
on
like my
months.
characters because I don't know. That's why I said such thing. It's like probably out of fucking.
Red con. Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm going to.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fuck, I'm stumped.
Hello.
So yeah, let's. I'm going to like break off a wooden piece of the trudgel, which is like a sort of like a round pole or something, if
Uh-huh.
it's okay. Or actually the mop like thing that Spencer was talking about. That I'm going to
Yeah.
break a piece of that, and I'm going to
Yeah.
say, just for um our safety, if I can ask your permission for some time till we reach Candlekeep, uh can we just like can you bite onto this so that you don't cause harm to anyone?
Is it gonna be? Is it gonna be? Is it gonna be like Kimetsu no Yaiba with the
Yeah,
little
yeah,
girl and he's
yes,
putting
I thought
on?
so.
exactly like that.
Oh, oh Lord, oh Lordy Lord, what is this?
Mm.
I never intend things to turn out animation, but they always turn out to be animation. What?
Just
Shit.
embrace the anime within
Is
you,
it
dude.
go- is it gonna be Kimetsu Yaiba? मैंने देखा भी नहीं वो 4 एपिसोड देखा है मैंने. Shit. God damn it. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, we could do that.
Okay,
We could do that.
okay. So
Huh.
yeah, so open your
And
jaw
and
and we'll just bite
as you
onto this.
yeah, like this.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Let me just take this rope and then just there we go, and we tied it up nice and tight.
So what? Let me know. You put the mop into her mouth, and then you tied her the rope around her jaw, and so it doesn't open.
The wooden
Is that what you
pole,
did?
I broke a piece of the wooden pole, which is fairly round,
Gotcha.
and
Okay.
stuck the pole in her mouth
Mm-hmm.
and tied the portions that are extending out of her jaw to the back of her
Mm-hmm.
neck with
Gotcha.
the rope that I
Gotcha.
have. Yeah,
Gotcha.
basically.
As soon as you bring the wooden stake near her, yeah, she opens her mouth and she bites into it. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically a
In a
similar way,
moment.
basically a similar way when if somebody is getting what do you say is chopping off somebody's leg and they say bite onto this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Gotcha.
basically. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that
Yeah.
they don't bite and
Yeah.
scream.
As you bring the wooden stake near her, everything is okay. She bites into it. In a moment, she's biting into it, and the wood just breaks into two. And she has this smile on her face, and then almost not a disappointed, but like a frown, almost like yeah, like she did something bad. But yeah,
Ugh. I almost thought that was gonna work.
this was a good try. Yeah, I would say this was a good try. Yeah, 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 good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Think.
Kunj, tell me higher or lower. What would you consider
Mhm.
on a D20 that Renki
Mhm.
would break Lockjaw's leg to replace that stake?
Come again?
On a D20,
Huh?
what would be the DC for Renki to break
Mhm.
Lockjaw's leg to replace the stake?
That's that's for you to decide. So you're asking me how hard it would be for you to break the Loki's leg
No, 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 no.
on a strength check, or are you doing your randomness thing?
No, no, no. I'm just saying that just give me a DC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now you are doing the randomness thing, now.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
want? Okay, I would say 15 would be okay.
yeah. Okay.
15. If you are not using any tools, if you're using tools, I would say even 13 is okay.
Okay. So I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought about
Okay.
it,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm like, no man. Lockjaw's too precious for me. Not it'll be too much work to get him back together. So I'll
Okay.
I'll
Okay. Okay.
I'll leave off the thought and say okay, just sit next to me and we'll keep an eye on you then.
Okay. In the night.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
In fact, you must be tired. Why don't you sleep?
Yes. In fact, I think.
And
In fact,
I
I'm
was so
getting.
sleepy.
In fact, I'm getting motion sickness. Can we drop the dredger and I can get out
Mm,
and never see you again? Can we do that?
no, we cannot do that. We're not leaving you. Who knows
Okay.
what things are out there?
Okay. So, if I understand correctly, you have not tied her hands, right? Just her mouth.
For now, I was going to tie her this thing before she nicely broke it with her jaw.
So as you so as you were talking, she clips her nail one, and then two, and then three, and then four, and then five, and she drops one, two, three, four, five. एक एक करके she drops all of her nails onto the floor of the trudgel.
What?
What is this
It's
body
okay.
horror
What
I'm
is
listening
going
to?
on here?
And as she drops, uh,
She drops her
moment
human
in
fingernails
like
or some or what is this?
no, no, her own nails that she clipped right now. And
Okay.
as she does that, uh, she shows you her hand, blood covered, and suddenly, like in like span of 6 seconds, one of her nails start, like all of her shades start growing almost, and you can see all of her grain, like almost like instant, and then she looks at one of her fingers, the index finger, and she looks at it, just at the finger, and the fingernail fully forms on her hand, and she says, like I said, not for good people.
W-
Leave me
What is
here.
not for good people?
Me, I'm not for good
I'm
people.
not for good people. Okay.
Just leave me on the side of the corner, is what I'm saying. She says with a stick in her, broken stick into her mouth. It's kind of understandable because her voice is also in this moment a little bit guttural.
Okay. I am going to hold her mouth shut and
Hello, hello,
tie her
hello.
hands.
Mm,
Hello?
hello,
Yes? Did you
hello,
hear
hello,
me?
hello. No, no, no. I think I'm getting hyping for a moment. Come again? Did you say anything?
I said I'm going to hold her mouth shut with both my hands and I'm going to ask Victor to tie up her hands.
Yeah, I do that, and as I type firmly, I get hurt. I'm like, oh, fuck, this is inconvenient, and I'm like,
No, no, no. It doesn't hurt you. It
okay,
doesn't.
fine.
No, no, it doesn't hurt you. He makes a noise. It feels like it kind of hurts you. It's almost like when someone is coming at you and you already makes noise. Ouch! 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 They
Yeah,
have not even started to hurt you, but you already start making a noise.
preemptively
So you see
anticipating.
Victor already doing that noise, but Victor, it doesn't hurt you.
Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah, yeah, but it doesn't hurt you. Yeah,
I tie her like with
yeah.
extra precision is like the best knot I've tied so that like she doesn't do any self harm.
Yeah. Great, great, great.
Okay. I'll ask Victor. Do you have another piece of rope
On the,
on you?
No, man, I'm all out of
what
rope.
about that? What about the rabbit that you were talking? I need meat
We'll get the
if I have to
rabbits.
sustain
We are
myself.
on the road. We need to head to Candlekeep quickly.
The the,
You have to
the
control your hunger
metabolism of
for a hot
the metabolism of
hours.
body is way too much. I am my stomach is creating acids right now, which is melting me. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Mm,
Elwyn,
Hello,
yeah,
Art.
4100
I
ping. What the fuck?
poke my head out.
Yes, sir.
Do you have another piece of rope with you?
Piece of rope. What for? We're on a carriage.
The old lady is hungry. I need to tie her mouth up.
Why would you do that? Just give her food.
Do we have meat on us?
Meat. I look inside my
And
backpack
don't say
at my
Victor.
rations. Nope, I only have dried fruit.
We need meat, man. I
Well, maybe you should have asked the kobolds, so they're vegetarian rabbits.
we're on the road now. It's too late.
So I'll actually, like, as the carriage is moving, like, what kind of area are we in right now?
Uh, this is much better than the droughty area that you were the past better part of the day.
Hmm.
Uh, a little bit of woody areas, you can see a little bit of forest and stuff like that. There is shrubberies, there is some trees with you could probably find some vegetables and whatnot. And if there is trees, if there is jungle, you ascertain there is a good chance you might find some wildlife too. So that
Okay.
could be
So
probably.
I'll ask Spencer to stop the carriage, and I'll lightly jump down, and I'll look inside the window first, like what the hell's going on.
So you see this woman, she had overwhelming features of terror coming from her. She had, instead of 2 inches worth of nails that you saw, she has broken nails right now, which almost feels like she's trying to grow. You can feel the skin is almost coming up, when the skin is very soft under the nails. And yeah, your friend has put a wooden mop into her mouth, wooden mop which is now broken. And yeah, her hands are free, which she's trying to control not to move. But there is also a mark on her chest which is
Hmm.
bleeding, probably nail bite and bleeding, something like that. And yeah,
Okay. So I'm going to do
wait.
something.
Hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is
And
it? What are
You what?
I'm basically going to check whether there are any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead within 1 mile of me. I'm basically trying to check whether this woman is either an aberration or undead.
okay? Please drop the thing for me.
I dropped it in chat. It's right there.
Where is it?
Oh, what? It went to the other chat. Jesus Christ. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, that's what even I was wondering. Like, what is?
Okay,
No,
so
I put it there.
Okay,
aberrations,
got it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, I see it
dragons,
now.
elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Okay, so in around your place, you find five instances of. Okay, first let me know. Are you able to differentiate if something is aberrations or
Yes,
dragons,
I'm able to
or do you get
differentiate.
one
I'm
feeling?
able to differentiate, but other than that, nothing
Okay,
else. Like just the number of. Okay, it doesn't even reveal the
okay,
number of creatures. Okay, It just
Okay.
differentiates
So
and
I'll
tells me
have to
whether there are aberrations or not, whether they are celestials or not, whether there are dragons or not.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay. So northwest direction,
you
you
don't see
feel a little
like
bit.
there's no direction, no directions given either.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll say you feel multiple presence.
Okay.
One strongly near the cart.
Okay. No, but you have to tell me which type it is.
It
You don't
has
have to tell me. See,
undead
you don't have to tell me
presence.
the location or anything. What you have to tell me is, okay, answer me these questions in sequence. Are there any aberrations within 1 mile of me?
Yes.
Okay. Are there
Multiple.
any celestials within 1 mile of me? You get it right.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So within 1 mile
There
of me,
are.
there are aberrations. There are
Yes.
undead. Maybe I don't know. What else
Yes.
is there?
There
Just
is
aberrations or
dragon.
undead
There
within
is
1 mile of. Huh? There's a dragon.
aberrations, undead, aberrations, undead, dragons, and fiends.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I am pretty. Okay.
Wow.
So I
What
recognize this
the?
and I recognize the danger, like seeing that everything is in 1 mile, and I'm like, it is not safe to go hunting right now. We should keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah, and I tell Spencer to like giddy the hell up and like move fast.
With your spell, dude, I'm confused. I should really. Uh, let me read again. It's confusing, man.
If I
You can sense
think, if
presence
I think what I think just
you trust
happened, I've
presence within. Cool.
holy
Cool.
shit about this granny.
Even
Okay.
I thought the same thing as a player, but Elwyn is just thinking that there is just
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
lot of
I'm
stuff
saying, yeah,
because
I'm
we're in
saying this as a
unfamiliar
player
forest.
also. Yes,
Yeah.
Oh
you're
no, this
right.
was bad shit.
I don't think you should.
No, I didn't. I
I
didn't.
don't think
Elwyn
you
didn't tell
should.
anyone what she sensed. So
I don't think you should separate player versus character over here. If you
why
feel
not?
something like that, you're correct to say.
No,
I
no.
mean,
Elwyn does not
you
know.
can choose.
Elwyn does not know enough about gene splicing and whatnot to understand the implications of what she felt. So definitely, she feels that there are multiple threats within 1 mile of her, and she wants to get the hell out.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times can you do this a day?
I can do it as many times as I have spell slots.
Spend
You
one
have not
ranger spell.
you have not openly said this, no? What you
No,
have felt?
I just
Okay,
you saw me, like if you're looking at me, you would see me close my eyes for about 5 seconds, and I open my eyes and I say it's not safe around here.
okay,
We should keep moving.
okay. Fair enough. Okay, sure.
So Spencer listens to you and he giddy ups and
Yeah.
he
So
increases his
I'll
speed
wait.
10 more meters.
I'll say to them, give me like let's go on for about 15 minutes. Then I'll get down and get some meat. So yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, 15 passes,
50
yeah.
minutes are up. Okay. So I dropped. I tell Spencer to stop, and I drop down again, and I do the same thing.
Okay. You feel the presence of dragon, undead, and fiend.
No aberration this time.
Very strong. No aberration this time. The other three are very strong.
Okay. This time I kind of I think back to like the fact that she has multiple appendages of multiple different kinds, and I take a closer look at what the granny looks like right now.
Her hands are scaly, almost like koboldish slash reptilian.
Right?
So
I
there is
raise one
there is
finger.
that.
Yeah.
There is that. She have a little bit of fangs coming out of her. She also have, now that you see, a little bit of horns on her hand. She have this bloodlust into her eyes, and you can see the guttural voice into her, almost like she's trying to stop herself from giving into her bestial or outwardly whatever desires, her desire to prey upon something, basically
Okay.
those kind of desires. She has mentioned that. And yeah, you've seen
Fine.
her
So I think I get
overwhelming
it now.
features. Mhm.
Yeah. So I'll be thinking to myself, I think I get it now, and I'll be like, okay, fine. So then I'll try to look around to find any evidence of wildlife using all my senses, like hearing and even sense of sight to like discern tracks. Like even though I only see in black and white, I can maybe see tracks on the ground or
Yeah,
anything.
you can make survival check if you want, or perception. You can also make investigation if you are really thorough about very close environments.
I
Okay,
rolled a 7 and 7.
with the seven, you kind of roughly, vaguely, and understand a little bit towards northwest direction. There is some noise coming, like deers or something like that,
Okay, so how far away do I think it is from the noise?
like 400 meters away.
400
Oh, feet
meters.
away,
400 feet.
feet,
Okay,
feet. Sorry.
400 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll tell them, okay, wait right here. I'll get something, and I'll go like stealthily towards the sound. One second, I'll roll stealth.
Yeah, you are pretty confident, and as you fall down onto the ground, there is no voice, and you are very sneaky about it. You follow the trail of the noise that you heard. Seems something moving, so you keep a track onto it, and uh, something feels very close as you keep continuing to it after 4 5 minutes, and yeah, you put your head inside the shrubberies and the grasses as you try to see what's there. There seem to be a fire lit in the forest.
What? Okay.
A fire lit, and something already burned, or in the midst of burning, roasting on a little something, but it doesn't feel fresh. Some feel something that was already there for the last 3 4 hours, maybe more. But yeah, it feels like someone was here some time ago. The food, whatever looks like a pig, like
Hmm.
a not a pig, was that for hog? Yeah, a hog. So a wild hog. Some of it seems burned because no one was tending to it, but you feel like you could probably salvage a little bit of it.
Okay. So
around the,
I'll
around the camp
yeah.
around the camp there is also a little bit of rations and something left. uh you look around, you are
Does it look like the
uncertain if
camp has
someone.
been permanently abandoned, or like whether people will come back? Are there like any noticeable signs of what people would leave behind if they just went away
the
for like
wood
an hour?
the wood feels almost red, almost charred. So you feel like it's probably 3 or 4 hours before that the wood was burnt. So please make an investigation check for me if you're trying to discern something, if could be there or not. If you're trying to delve into it, make an investigation check
I made.
to see. Okay, yeah, with the 20, you feel like someone was here 3 4 hours ago, and they rushed because there are some steps which feels like uh, they went into a hurry, and there
Okay, did they leave
also
any
is
belongings behind? Does it feel like they'll come back for them, or does it feel
hard to
like this
say,
camp is abandoned?
hard to say, but there is one distinct thing that you find in the ground, something getting dragged away.
Interesting.
Also feels like when they went away, there were at least 3 people, and one
Okay.
one one of them is a dragging figure. Feels like they were rushing away, and you can see the footsteps like they were in a hurry.
Okay,
So
great. So I'll think to myself, all right, they probably won't be needing this food anytime soon. So I'll try to take as much of the pork as I can back to the
yeah,
this thing.
great. As you are coming back, you see one deer, which was probably what you saw before, and as your lies lock towards it, it runs in the other direction.
Great. And I think to myself, I could have just shot that and not stolen someone's food. And I feel bad about it. And I still continue on.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, in a moment you are able to reach your cart, your treasure, and yeah.
Yeah, and I just shove the whole pork in through the window.
Great. It's like a good five. How should I say it? five six bowls of it. I would say no, a little less. But yeah,
Uh,
it's good. Ample food for everyone.
I'll be
Good
like,
for I would say eight people worth of food. Yeah.
whoa, Elvin, whoa, you even cooked it this fast? What?
Yeah,
Okay.
one could say, one could say, I
What kind of
started
magic
cooking
is
it.
this?
One could say I started cooking it before I even realized I needed it.
Hmm.
Damn, I'm glad I'm your friend. Very
Yeah.
nice
Some poor
skill to
guy.
have.
Yeah. Some poor guy is living his The Walking Dead fantasies, and he comes out and he finds his food gone. Yeah.
F.
Poor guy.
If uh, so, I'll take it
Yeah.
and
So
you know what? Since this is gonna be a bestial thing, I'm just gonna shove the thing inside her mouth. Here,
bruh,
I
bruh.
think your
He all
appetite is too big.
great. She eats, he munches on it along with a little bit of wood that you put into her mouth. So she nibbles on the pork and the wood, a little bit of wood.
Yeah, I
And
don't
as
think wood
soon
is
as
going to
she
be a problem for
eats,
her.
yeah, and as soon as she eats, some of her bestial features of the face seems to soften up. Her horn seems to go a little inwards. Her fangs also, her teeth from the inside also starts to be less pointy, and the scales on her face seems to dissuade into just patches and boils that were there before. So as soon as she has her fill, the features go. Not her hand though.
Okay, so I'll go like, oh my god, oh, that took a lot of out of me. Holding you tight was a big uh, show. Are you okay?
Mm, and she doesn't answer you, and almost like a baby sleeping. As soon as she eats food, she, yeah, like the
Oh,
food is not even fully eaten. There is bits and pieces of meat into of pork into her mouth. It's almost like she had a bunch of food left into her mouth and she passed away,
I thought
passed into sleeping.
I was
Yeah.
cranky when I'm hungry. This takes
Yeah,
it to a
Yeah.
whole level.
probably hasn't eaten for a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. You
Uh,
turn into woman? No, you turn into a bestial woman when you are not full. Yeah.
damn. Okay then.
Yeah. You see her, she still has chunks of meat into her mouth and she just passes away into maybe the sleep or the greater sleep. You don't know, but yeah, she
Great.
goes limp. Yeah.
So I'm going to take the what you say the remaining chunks that are left on
Uh-huh.
this pork stick or whatever, and
Yeah.
put it aside to save for later.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right.
Yes.
Elvin, since you are outside, make a perception check for me.
Sure.
Okay. Great. Uh, as you're looking outside, after your sleep whatnot before your sleep starts to begin when it's like 3 hours or so into your lookout, uh, it's almost 12 or so now, midnight, 11 or so, 12, almost getting midnight. You feel like the villages around the jungle is a little bit quiet, like a little bit quieter than usual, like a certain time that you have already encountered. So things are a little bit quiet, and yeah, for the most part, it goes uneventful the next couple of minutes. But yeah, are you choosing to continue the journey through the midnight, or are you resting?
Uh, yeah, I will. Uh, I'll tell Spencer to stop, I guess, and I will. I'll go down. I'll wake up Renki, I guess, and I'll tell him to like. I don't know. Keep a lookout. I guess even Spencer needs to sleep, so I'll wake up both of these guys. I'll tell them ki one of y'all drive the cart. Even Spencer needs to sleep. One of y'all drive the cart. The other keep a lookout. I need some rest for the next 4 hours.
As the cart comes to halt, Sebastian wakes up and he says, Spencer, buddy, it's time for you to go to bed and we can continue the journey and I'll take it to where you want to go. Candlekeep, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're
For
about 2 hours
4 hours.
away from Candlekeep, right? At this point.
Yeah, yeah. We've almost done half the journey, so we're 3 to 4 hours away, and I can continue the rest.
Okay,
You
sure.
guys sleep
So
and
yeah, then I'll tell like one of these guys to go up to the top and keep watch from there.
it's okay. I can manage. All of you, you have to get your sleep, and I think one of your kobolds friend who was sleeping could accompany us.
Wait, there's a kobold in the
There's
cart?
a kobold in the cart?
Where there's no kobold in the cart,
No, there's no
you
kobold in the
left
cart.
you left all the kobolds.
Yeah,
They
we
were
left
so
all the
handy.
handy to do what?
Uh, Anything.
They were
They
getting
were
on my
just so
nerves,
small and
so
no one anticipates an attack coming from their knees. Have you thought about that? They would have been so dope. Opening all the key locks, doing our horses cleaning.
that is true, but they just
Elwyn
wanted
doesn't
to
think.
be
Yeah,
home.
yeah. And
Yeah,
Elwyn doesn't think
I
that
guess
way.
they want to.
They'll be useful for opening locked doors. Elwyn doesn't think that way.
Yeah, and I think Gagris, your little friend, was very happy seeing a female kobold, and I guess it's time for them to rebuild. Yeah,
Sure, man. Literally his sibling, but
yeah.
okay.
No, no, no. The one day, didn't they say like? I mean, I know because I said
Oh
it. They
wait,
are
they
not.
came from the
Tech-
cage.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
yeah,
came
yeah,
from a
yeah, yeah.
different land, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, fair enough.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. When they said sibling, kind of what they meant was like same race and something like that. Not
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
dual siblings.
Kin. I get it.
Technically, not. Yeah, kin. Not even the people who he has right now are his true siblings. Like it's
Oh, I
just
didn't know that.
a kin. Yeah, some of them could be. You're not certain, but the way he said it, it felt like yeah, it's for the most part both of the things. It could be siblings also, but also some runt of the litters or someone who left. But definitely these cage people are definitely not his. Or could be we have not done a genetical test. Who knows? Maybe they were separated. Yeah. Who knows? But yeah. So man, I really wanted them a one kobold at least in my grandmother's zoo would have been so good.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Fancy.
So yeah, we can. I'll just roll something and we can just see how it goes. And yeah, nothing eventful goes in the next 4 hours too. So yeah, around 4 a.m. in the morning, yeah, we can all with the moon as bright as the pearls and diamonds that you folks found, we can begin with Candlekeep next session. Or do you want to continue a little bit more? I think it's a good time to end, right?
Yeah, good
Uh,
time to end.
yeah,
Yeah.
good time to end.
Did
We
we
can
reach finally? We
see.
did reach, right? No?
Yeah, he said we reached.
Okay, nice. So,
We
yeah,
could say like we are like 150 feet away from them, but yeah, technically we've reached it. Yeah,
great.
nothing came of the with the 16. Yeah, so it goes eventful. Maybe you felt little bit 2 or 3 thirds, maybe a whole came that Sebastian did not see. Maybe he was anticipating he's got full sleep, maybe not. But yeah, for the most part, everything uneventful goes. Yeah. So yeah, great. So yeah, folks, that's the session, and yeah, it's good. Sorry for the little bit body horror, but yeah,
No, no, it's completely fine.
Yeah. It's good. You found a little bit of loot. I really hoped you. I really was wishing you guys to latch on to what was happening over there, but you did not. Let's see if next week or sometime later it gets into your mind what was happening back then. But yeah, let's see. It's good. Like
Hmm.
I can pinpoint the amount of threads that I've put in front of you, and you chose not to go again for those ones. So I'm like, it's great. Like seeing from a DM's perspective, it's good. It's good.
Very
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. But yeah, you
Yeah,
found three
it's
pouches with this flying snake figures on them. Diamonds, pearls, topazes, pearls, rubies. What the fuck are kobolds doing with those? How they got into
Yeah,
their
good
belt?
question. Very good question.
Why? Why would someone put the belt on kobolds and then put them into a cage? Well,
That even I
these
thought,
are the
but I decided not to pursue that line of thinking.
Why would they put
yeah
the belt that they were beaten with? That's the
yeah,
real
that's the most
yeah
question.
fucked up part there.
I was like, what is
yeah
happening here?
yeah.
I
I
thought
mean,
my father was fucked up, but this.
I mean, to be honest, if the guards that you fought were basically humans, and from their perspective, kobolds and orcs and goblins are bad, which you know for the most common folk people, it's kind of a misconception or a true because everyone has seen Goblin Slayer, right? So
Yeah.
a lot of farm people have encountered goblins like that, orcs like that. Like obviously, adventures are somehow good, but for the most people, these beings are little bad, especially goblins. So it would make sense why they would be in a cage, but why would they be in a cage with loot on them? Now that is a good question.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is a good question. Yeah, there's a thread going on there if you wanna get into. Yeah, I did mention that Victor and Elvin, you both kind of knew the symbol, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you kind of